music?
Yeah, that's my beat, by the way.
There we go.
Yeah, Justin, you still make beats? What? Justin Beats, right? Something like that?
Nah, man. Listen, man, we'll get to that.
still make beats?
This episode is about you, bro.
This is about you, man. It's not about Justin's
fact.
beats or where they're available. Shufflebeats.com. This isn't about any of that. This is about Perks of Fitness, baby.
Yeah.
Masters of None, episode 142, not 143, like I said on Instagram, where Justin, Justin just be pointing the camera at me. He'd be like, episode, and he just points the fucking camera at me.
Gotta keep you on your toes, bro.
Yeah, and I'm just supposed to spit it out as if I fucking know what episode it is. Swizz writes it down every day.
Yes.
Sure
Don't
do.
feel bad. I asked him the same thing. Yo, what episode are we
Hey,
on?
do me a solid. Check that cable on your mic. I hear a bit of a
Yeah.
whistle.
Is it
A
whistling?
little bit of feedback.
Yeah, I heard a little feedback.
Yeah,
I hear it too.
Is it on?
it might be.
Just mute one at a
Come on,
time.
Quizzy.
Got you.
There it is, whatever that is. Oh, no. Is it? Go ahead. Is it yours?
I'll fix it.
There it is. What the hell?
It's 2.
Mic two. See, this is a live show. This is why nobody has the nerve to do this, but we do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be the noise.
As long as it's just feedback for us and not for the viewers.
I don't know if
Anybody in
they
the
can hear
chat?
No, there's no feedback there. It's fine.
It's fine. As long as there's no feedback on the chat, I don't care. I'll deal with the feedback.
Anyways, as you were saying, Justin.
Yes. But this episode is about Perks of Fitness, our man right here that is right in the middle. So what we're going to do first, let me just get the announcements out of the way. Let everybody know where you can find us. Watch the full videos if you can, because I think there's a lot to be gained from the visual version of the videos that we do and the live streams that we do right here on the YouTube channel. But if you don't have time to watch the live video or you can't do it, whatever it is, you're at work, everybody hates their job, but you know what I'm saying? In any case, you could listen to us on any audio platform where you consume podcasts. That's Spotify, that's Google Podcasts, Apple Play Store, anywhere that you find podcasts. And if you cannot find us on your preferred audio platform, let's say you use some kind of obscure podcast platform, because for our international listeners, you just let Berto know. You could just DM us on our Instagram, tweet at us, whatever you want to do, and Berto will be sure to add us to that platform to make sure that you guys are able to experience this podcast anywhere that you prefer. So that's what we got. And we do have our man, Perks of Fitness, back to the man of the hour.
That's good, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? So this guy right here he's working super hard, and we're going to give him a little bit of time here to just introduce himself and let us know a little bit about Perks of Fitness and what he's got going on.
Thank
So
you.
go ahead,
Appreciate
Perks,
it.
just real quick, you let us know.
All right. First off, shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to Masters of None. Did I say that right? Masters of None?
Yeah, bro.
Masters of None podcast.
Ain't nothing professional over here. We're masters of nothing. That's the point.
Masters of None podcast. Shout out to my boy.
A-Triple's over here working hard.
Yeah, he is. He does. He's a big contribution to Perks of Fitness.
That's right.
So I got to give him the shout out right there too.
Yeah, nah, man, listen, it's a partnership, man.
Yeah, so basically, my name's Jonathan Perkins, into fitness. One day, I told myself I got to get my ass in the gym. So I did, and I made a big difference from when I was in high school. And a lot of people started reaching out to me, started saying like, yo, like, you're really doing your thing. Like, and they started asking for help. So I went out my own way to help them in the gym. And then a few people came to me and said, this is like your calling. So
Yeah.
why don't you turn it into something? So that's what I did. So I started personal training.
I love that. Because, see, that's one of the few things that people actually look for somebody that seems to have succeeded in the field.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants to be fit, they look for somebody that's fit to show them how to be fit.
Right.
It's not like college where you're like, I want to start a business, and then you go to a teacher that never had a business.
Yes.
It's like fitness is the exception to that concept.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that's what's up, man. I
So-
mean, the results are in this. You're a pretty goddamn fit guy,
Thank
I
you. I
must
appreciate
say.
it.
He's been fit as long
Thank
as
you.
I've known him.
Yeah.
Thank you. But
Like-
I was really slim back in the day. So, but I went off the strength to want to help people. And then I had people around me, like I said, seeing the potential before I did.
Yeah.
I said, listen, turn it into something. So that's what motivated me to start my personal training. And that's how Perks of Fitness came to be for my personal training.
I love that. So there's a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
Yes, there is a YouTube channel. This is when my boy A-Triple comes into play because he motivated me to start my YouTube channel and he motivated me to start my own podcast.
See, I love
Which is
that, bro.
Perks of Fitness,
I
so-
love that. So, real quick, man. Let's see A Triple, man.
Yeah, shout out to A Triple, man.
Oh, gotcha. Let me switch.
Let's see A Triple, bro. A Triple's over here. Look. Come a little closer. Come a little closer. Look at him. He's over here. See, look. And he's always got the camera, like I said. The damn Sony guys
He does
doing
all
his thing, you know?
he does all the work, man. The editing,
That's
the
big.
photography, the
That's
videos,
The merch.
the merch. Controls my YouTube channel.
Can we
Listen,
run the
saying?
intro
So-
video real quick so everybody can see?
Yeah. Let's see some of his work, man. Let's see some
then
of his
while
work.
we
Some of
run
the
the
Perks of
intro
Fitness work with A Triple, man. That's
While we run the intro video,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're sitting on top of the wire of the microphone, and that's why the ringing is coming.
I agree. I agree.
So we're gonna fix that real quick.
There we go.
Yeah, there's feedback from that.
That's
So
exactly
yo,
what
let's
I'm
run the video so everybody can
Quizzy.
see. Could everybody can see the intro to the Perks of Fitness channel that was shot by A Triple, and let's
Yeah.
see what it looks like.
All right, bet.
Go ahead, roll it. Ooh,
Get that.
look at
That ain't just
if,
come from nothing.
if I ever seen Perks of Fitness, that's it right there.
That ain't just come from nothing. See the back muscles and all that. Look at that. Nice. Yeah. Look at that. Bang. I did like 50 of
Oh,
those
that's
too.
the lyrical exercise sample.
He really does make beats.
He said I did 50.
I did 50 of those. That was lightweight too.
Yeah, my 50 ball.
A quick 50, right? You triple? Like a quick 50.
Look at that.
He got tired holding the camera.
Look at that.
My man did 3 for the camera and made it real sweaty.
It gets to the point I just start doing anything.
Oh, look at this. Look at the free. God damn. God damn. Oh, we switching it up.
Yeah, have to. This was during COVID too. Please. Ready, triple?
Oh, I thought you wear that mask for like respiratory training. Nah, I'm playing.
I was forced to in the gym.
Nah, but that's fire, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate
Look at
it.
that box jump. You could put two
Thank
more
you.
boxes up there. What are you just selling yourself
This
short?
was a little over a year ago. Actually, more in shape now. Thank you.
Damn. Box jump ain't no joke.
Like you gonna like this one. Shout out to my brother James. He taught me how to do that.
Oh,
His
what
brother
the
James.
hell?
Yeah, he taught me how to do that.
Crushing. Perks of Fitness live in the flesh. That's the perk
Thank
right
you.
there.
Thank you.
Is you take? Do you
I
wear a
really-
shirt anywhere, or you just? I wouldn't
No,
wear
the-
a shirt at all.
The one time I did that, they kicked me out the gym. So
The one time you worked out without a shirt on.
yeah, I got full of myself. I took the shirt off, kicked me out the gym. They said I'm intimidating.
It's not the kind of place I want to work out at.
So yeah, shout out to Planet Fitness.
Oh, I was gonna say if that's who kicked you out.
Shout out to Planet Fitness.
Wow.
They said I was intimidating.
We gotta touch on that. Man, that lyrical exercise beat is hard with this right here, bro.
Yes.
And some 808s over
I
it.
like the also the video quality, like the camera angles.
Nah, that's A Triple with it, man.
I like the transitions.
Fire, bro. See, but this right here, that's like a partnership. Yo, turn that down a little
It
bit
is
for
a
me, Twist.
partnership.
How's that?
That's perfect. See, that right there that's the partnership. You know what I mean?
It is a partnership.
That's
why I
big.
stress. You know what I'm saying? I give A Triple his credit because it is a partnership. It's Perks of Fitness, but it's not just me.
Nah, that's definitely fire, man. And you know, and right there, right there, you know, that's what's up, man. I mean, you know, not everybody has support like that. I mean, it's big when you have support like that. You know. This we're gonna do real quick. Do we have another cable?
Yeah, I have one ran already.
You ran it already? So you want to switch it up?
Yeah, we'll pop.
Right.
You want to pop?
Post in
real
the smoke
quick?
screen.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
switch
gonna
this
step
mic.
out for one quick second. This is a live show. We got to switch a cable out.
1 second.
You muted us, Twiz?
And then mute us down there too.
Yeah, mute us on the main.
Underneath you.
Still don't say nothing.
action?
Yeah.
Like as this is going now?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's right here. Twiz monitors it.
That's love.
All right, so we're back. So we had to swap out that cable real quick.
Yeah, much better.
Get things working. There we go. There we go. So yo, that video was hard.
The video's great. I'm sorry I was distracted. Obviously, I've watched it many times, but I thought the video was great. I thought the quality was great. Just so you guys know, the quality is even better on his Instagram channel because I had to find that video through precarious ways. So it's not. I didn't put up the best quality version of it. There's a significantly better quality version of it on his channel. Check him out. We're gonna have it in the link. We're gonna have a link in the description. That's what Twiz is gonna do. So now you guys know if it's not there, Twiz fucked it up. There's a bunch of. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm just getting in now because I've been in my head,
fine.
like trying to figure out what that ringing sound was.
It's a bad cable, so no worries, man. We got it. But
No.
We're happy to have you in now.
Thank you.
yeah. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
You guys
saying?
mentioned something earlier, and I got a bunch of questions about like what originally started making you work out. I know you kind of touched on it in the beginning, but I couldn't help but to think of mask in the gym
Yeah.
and those like masks that people wear for like oxygen deprivation. I don't think they're oxygen. What are they for? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't necessarily think they work. Honestly, I don't. It'd be kind
I
of
never
hard.
used one before.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Never?
It's like
Never.
supposed to simulate high altitude training. So it's
Basically,
like
yeah.
you put it on and it like restricts airflow.
Yeah.
You know, so really it's like you're
never.
kind of suffocating yourself. So I don't know if that necessarily makes sense, but I don't know.
I've been seeing motherfuckers run with that shit on.
Yeah, there's
I'm
a
like,
lot of guys training with that on that'll beat my ass. So
Yeah.
And I'm pretty
Can I
sure
say?
it's helpful for those that do use it. Some people, but for me, I'm good.
Yeah, listen, man, you got the results, bro.
Yeah,
That's why
I'm
we got
good.
Perks of Fitness on here. So what I wanted to tell you is how long. What I want to ask you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good question. I have the same question.
Yeah.
Yes.
How long before I could hop up and down on my forearms for onlookers? Mm-hmm. How long would it take me?
Yeah.
A regular guy. I mean, I'm reasonably physically fit.
Yeah.
If you were to bring him in,
Yes.
take him under your wing,
Yes.
how long before he takes his shirt off in public?
Yeah. How long before I remove my shirt, like in the grocery store, like aisle 3? You know what I mean?
Honestly,
And if it's real, if it's a long time, we'll talk
No.
about it after.
honestly, it depends on you.
Oh,
be honest with you.
depends on like how much I put in.
Depends on you. Yeah.
You get what you put in.
Depends on you. You could ask Berto the same question. I could tell him it might take you 2 months. It might really take him 4.
Yeah.
Never know.
Yeah. See,
You might get there sooner than him. He might get there sooner than you. It depends on you.
that's a tough answer.
So-
See, my teachers, my coaches, everybody been telling me. I've been looking for a
It's
shortcut
just
my whole
honest.
life.
A lot of people could say, "Yeah, come, it won't take long. You'll get there." But at the end of the day, it's honesty. Depends on how your body reacts. What your body can
And you
do.
can't lie about it. There's no fooling your trainer.
Yeah.
When you get there and you're like, I swear to God, I've been counting my macros and I've been doing push-ups. And they look at you and you're like, huh,
It's-
fucking liar.
You know what though?
That was going to be my next question.
Go ahead.
My next question is essentially
Think I know
like,
where you're going?
when you're working with people, right?
Yeah.
I think there's like at least in my opinion, when you're working with somebody and you agree to train them, there should be this like mutual understanding that even when you're not around, they're going to do the right thing, right?
Yes.
And I think that unfortunately, like, people fall into their bad habits. And one of the easier things to do is like to work out and then continue to consume at the same rate that you were consuming at prior to like working out. And then saying like, well, I'm working out. So it kind of, it balances out. What, do you experience that a lot? And then what's the natural, like, what's your natural response? Are you kind of like, damn, like I thought we were going to take this serious?
Okay. So, not really, because at the end of the day, it's when you like if you come to me and ask for training, at the end of regardless, it's on. And like I said, it's on you. If you could come to me one time and never show up again.
Yeah.
As long as I'm trying my hardest to motivate you, if you don't come back and you're not staying consistent, it's on you. To be honest with you, because there's always going to be someone that's going to replace you. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
So for one client, there's always another one.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
willing
yeah.
to do it. But also for me, honesty. I like to be honest. So I'm more right now into just the fitness part. I don't have much of a knowledge of nutrition and stuff like that, which You know, shout out to A Triple again, because he always tries to, along with other people, always try to motivate me to expand. But as of now, I'm more into the the fitness part. So when a client reaches out to me and says, I want to get into the gym, blah, 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 whatever, I could give basic tips of like eating and stuff like that. But I'm more here for the fitness part. When you come into the gym, me teaching you what to do in the gym, how to, you know, when you go home and you eat and all that stuff, that's on you. I could try to motivate you, but that's on you for right now. I'm more of like fitness at the end of the day, because I'm gonna be honest, it's, like I said, it's all about, I always tell you, it's all about your body. I always say, oh, what should I eat, what should I not eat? But at the end of the day, you got to know your body to get that answer. I can't just tell you. Me, I eat good and I eat bad. I'll be honest with you. I eat fast. I love fast food. I eat that. You may not be able to do so. My body tells me I can.
Now
I'm still putting up those pull-ups and I'm still looking good in my eyes. But I eat bad, but I also eat good too. But I'm also healthy, you know, so like
you outwork it really, because if you think about it, like Floyd Mayweather is like famous for saying like he grabs a number 2 at McDonald's and then he goes and knocks out 6 sparring partners. You know what I mean? That's like really it's your body. It's like your body. You know.
So, but I'm not encouraging just going out and eating like that, but you know, I stay up to date. I had open heart surgery, so I stay up to date with, you know, I try my hardest to stay up to date with like my health and like doctor visits and stuff. Sometimes I follow up, but I'm blessed. So every time I have a visit, everyone says everything's perfect. I don't have anything wrong. So I continue to do what I like to do until that changes. Then you know.
See this
right
here,
your body.
It's
all about honesty. That's what I like to be honest with my clients. That's all.
See, it really comes down to, you know, the discipline, and just now with like that, with what you're telling us with your situation. So that adds another dynamic because, you know, having open heart surgery. So, you know, and then being able to come out of that open heart surgery and perform the way that you do on that intro and the way that you work out every day and get the results that you do. So how long ago was that open heart surgery?
I had it, well, I'm 30 now. I had it 2 days after birth. So about 30 years ago.
Damn, look at that. Defying all
2 days
odds,
old.
bro.
Damn.
Yeah. But I've been going to my heart doctor for all them. Well, I just stopped going maybe about 5 years ago. But I was going for like 25 years of my life once a year. And every year I was getting better. Like they always say, like you have no restrictions. You know, like you could just push to the limit. Your surgery went well. Everything's perfectly fine. And then it got to the point maybe 5-6 years ago, my doctor said you don't even have to come once a year anymore.
Really?
Unless you have complications, come back. But for now, you've been going this good for 25 years, so just keep doing what you're doing. So let's do what I do.
See, that to me that's like the, you know, kind of the liberation that you have to do what you do when you treat your body the way you do. There's so many people that get some kind of grave diagnosis and then they ignore it. You know, like how many family members do we have with diabetes that don't listen? They're drinking Coca-Cola. They're, you know, they're eating Subway sandwiches and shit. And, you know, and it really does come down to modifying behavior and being disciplined enough to do what you're supposed to do. You know, so you're reaping the rewards of taking care of yourself for the majority of your life, at least staying active, playing basketball. I know we used to play basketball.
I still play basketball. We just played the other day.
That's what's up.
Do you think that now that that we have like a much more conscious like society when it comes to being healthy, like it's because, you know, now with social media and there's pictures of people everywhere, right? Everybody has different everybody uses different platforms and they post pictures of themselves all day. So like there's I think there would be a more conscious effort to try to, you know, be in like your peak physical form.
But believe it or not all people do that. Like I'm a person, I post often. I post myself often.
Yeah. Shirtless.
I love attention.
Yeah.
Not only that, like I want you to see.
Yeah,
what
we
I
see
am.
it.
Yeah. So when you see me, you know, you don't even have to know me. It's like if I want to get in shape and I see you're a personal trainer, and I see you looking good, I know you could guide me that way because you look good.
That's your
So
brand.
I'm gonna come to you.
That is your brand.
So
That's your advertising.
So I advertise my body.
Yeah, you have to.
To a certain extent. Yeah, like I don't do too much. Like nothing explicit. You know what I'm saying? Just regular, you know?
Yeah. I'm not saying you start on OnlyFans. I'm just saying that.
Well, some people had told me to be honest with you.
But
that's
if
just
you
not
can
me.
get that OnlyFans money, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I wasn't going to go down this road, but if you want to bring it up, I too suggest that, You know, you do what you got to do. I don't know if I can subscribe, but I can subscribe from a distance. You know what I'm saying?
And we
I
support our
appreciate it.
friends.
Yeah, we do
Yeah, I
support our
appreciate
friends.
it.
So for the masses and none, email. Maybe we'll throw you a sub.
Yeah.
Um,
We'll open up the studio to you if you need, if you
know?
need someone to
Thank you. I
shoot.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I get a triple to shoot for me too.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Triple's like, that's why I draw the line, bro. He said, that's why I draw the line,
Yeah,
bro.
he's not bad.
But back to what you were saying though, I do agree because you know, at the end of the day, yeah, you should want to look good. You should want to, you know, also confidence. You don't, you know, doesn't matter what other people think of you. You got to have a thing confidence. You know what I'm saying? So if you have that, then you're good. I have confidence. That's like the biggest thing for me. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I have a lot of like insecurities. Everybody does, but my confidence is very huge.
Yeah.
So I
That's
carry
what,
that.
that's what you
I
need.
make sure I
'cause
carry that.
There's some level of that somehow, no matter what you do on a large scale. If somebody, you know, wants to be a comedian, there's some level of, you know, of attention there, some kind of confidence, some kind of, people might even call it arrogance. I mean, same thing with rappers, actors. There's got to be something about you that makes you believe that people care to see you. I mean, look at us. We talk in front of microphones. There's
Yes.
got to be some kind of level of confidence bordering on arrogance at that point for me to think that somebody gives a shit what I got to say. You know what I'm saying?
Regardless of how much hair you lost, you still got that confidence to get in front of this camera, man. That's very
You know what I'm saying?
important.
That's what you got to do, you know? Like,
Twizzy-
something's got to make me shave every day, you know what I'm saying?
Twizzy gets, you know, I don't know how much you
don't-
put
I don't
Twizzy
do
on
that.
the camera, but
Nah, don't do that. Don't bring me in this because I'm telling you, don't start me up, boy.
Come on, Swizz.
Twizzy's
Come on,
only
bro.
like 4'8", and he, you know,
Yo,
he'll get on the camera.
Perch, you look like a light skinned gummy.
Oh my God.
Better chill out,
Hold
bro.
on, hold on. So Spaz just told us that he still hears a ting. I don't know if that was from before or after, but I just want to try swapping this out and then Justin could.
Alright, cool.
That cable definitely helped.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yeah.
There it is. Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody that watches. That's why I spaz the mod. You see?
Yeah. No, it's that input.
That's
switch,
love.
Switch the inputs.
Yeah, I did, but it's still
No. Mute it. Switch it into yours, into the one yours goes into. You could just jump on the next question, Justin.
That, you know, one of the main things I wanted to touch on was, you know, the open heart surgery to me, because that's a crazy story. That's like a story, because so many people like to, you know, attribute L's they take in life or things that they stop doing or limitations that they have based on something like that. You know, so rather than take it as an excuse, you took it as an opportunity. You know what I mean? So then you were just like, listen, I got to monitor this. You know what I mean? Like, you know, not everybody with diabetes has to have like parts of their body chopped off.
Yeah.
Like, you can buckle down and do your thing. Like, not everybody with heart disease has to sit on the couch. You know, they get to play in the game too. You know what I mean? And so I give you a lot of credit for that, man. That's big, bro.
Thank you.
You know, that's big, man. I mean, is the ringing real bad?
It's obviously ringing, yeah.
Yeah, I hear it a little bit too.
It's a little tinnitus-y.
Tinnitus. I see you out here.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like ringing in the
It's
ears.
ringing ears.
Yeah.
Some of us may or may not suffer from that. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So there's some kind of ring. It's not gonna impede on the podcast that bad. I
No,
don't
go
think.
ahead.
He said Spaz said we good now, so they can't hear it.
No.
which is important.
Oh, I don't know if they can't hear it. I know you can still kind of hear it over here on this end.
Ray said, "Back to the locker room we go."
You know what it is, right?
What's
It's
up?
It's the static feedback from Perky's Velvet.
Is that Ray Figs?
Durag?
Yeah, it's Ray Fig. Shout
Bro,
out Ray
don't
Fig
do
in the
that.
chat.
Yeah,
Bro, don't do that.
Yeah, listen,
Bro,
you started
Twizzy,
with
don't
me.
do that.
Yeah, you started with me, bro.
Twizzy, don't do that.
I'm telling you, man. Don't you feel me?
Don't do that. Yo, shout out. That's Ray
Oh wait,
Figs?
no. Mama Brooks said I can't hear it.
That's Ray Figs, Justin?
Yeah, Ray Fig's in the chat. Yeah, man. Ray Fig's in the chat. Mama Brooks in the chat.
Forgot about me.
Yeah. So another question I had is you know, I kind of want to know, like, what keeps you motivated in doing this? Is this results from other people? Is it results from you, or is it just something like a purpose that you feel, whether you see the results or not?
Doing what? The training or working out for myself?
Really, I mean the training, like in general, just like trying to provide the information to other people. You know?
I think that I took it on as a job. for myself. So
So it
became,
started from like
mandatory.
it started from like I'm going to find something that, this is something I'm passionate about. Let me make it lucrative.
Yes. So
Okay.
it's kind of like, once I did that, it was kind of like I committed to other people. So it's like whoever reaches out to me and we follow through, there's a commitment there.
Yeah. So you're accountable now.
I'm very, very much accountable. But at the end of the day, we're all humans. So, sometimes, not every time I can be there. There's we're all humans. So things come up. It's very hard to stay consistent. It's very, very hard. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like I said, you take it on. So it's a commitment. So, I can't just think about myself. I got to think about other people, whether it's a client or whether it's someone just watching.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You take that on.
I have to.
I love that,
Yeah,
man.
honestly. I also do want to put this out there because I didn't really get detailed with this. So I have Perks of Fitness for my personal training since I'm a personal trainer. And then we also have Perks of Fitness for our podcasting. It's two separate things.
So yeah,
wanna put that out there.
Perks of Fitness is not only that YouTube channel, you also have a podcast for it, or you do it on the YouTube channel.
So Perks of Fitness is Perks of Fitness for my personal training, which is what I do on my own time with my clients. And then I have Perks of Fitness, which is the podcasting, which is what I do with A Triple
Okay.
and the YouTube channel. So it's two separate things.
Okay, cool.
If you don't mind, I just want to touch base on the podcasting.
Of course, touch base on anything you want, man. And if you're welcome to have some more Bel Air right here, some more rosé. We out here. You know what I'm saying?
You don't gotta tell
Please.
me. I already pour
Please,
out.
hey,
My
yo,
cup gets
listen, man.
empty,
Yeah,
it gets
help
right back
yourself.
up.
You know what I'm saying? Help yourself, man. And he brought us these wonderful gifts, by the way.
Yeah, because I appreciate y'all for having us.
Yeah, you can pull that closer to you if you want. There you go. Yeah, you can mess with these. This is the arm. You got more leeway with that.
I
You know.
bet.
But yeah, go ahead. So touch on the podcast, bro.
Yeah, so I just want to say, like, the podcasting, the whole point of the podcasting is basically to create a platform for other people. See how, like, you guys are doing? Creating this platform for, like, people like me.
Yeah, that's what that's the intent,
That's the intention for us, too, for Perks of Fitness, the podcast. Is to create a platform for other people that have, like, businesses going on, anything going for themselves that they want to get out to the world. Because I think that's important, especially for local people.
For sure.
I think that's very important. Because support is a big thing. There could be a lot of lack of support within each other because everything's always a competition.
Yeah.
So I think the support is big. So, we create a platform just for you to come on and talk about what you got going on to inspire other people.
Yeah.
And motivate. And hopefully that could help you take off or get progress to what you got going on, even if it's a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's important. It helps me and we help you.
Yeah, we agree, man. That's a big thing. I mean, that's why we wanted to have you on. That's why we have, because we like to also focus on local people, because I feel like not enough people build laterally. Everybody's always trying to collaborate up instead of collaborating, laterally, like to people next to you,
equal
to
people.
your peers.
Yes.
And then when you hear all these stories, you're like, damn, Timbaland, Missy, Aaliyah, Magoo, they all came up together. Then you look at like DJ Premier, Primo and Jazzo and Jay-Z and, and Dame Dash and all these guys came up together. It's not like everybody met up at the top. They were linked up before they were at the top, and then they got to the top together.
Yeah, that's
You know
very
what I'm saying?
important.
No, that shit is huge, man,
Very
because
important.
people ignore that. People don't pay attention to that. So then when you have, when we have the platform, because I don't know if you've seen this podcast from when it first started, like episode 1,
I'm going to be honest with you.
all the way up to now.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I
You can
watch
pull
like,
this closer to you, bro.
it keeps drifting away every time.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my breath.
Drifting away.
I love that song. That's a song, right?
Yeah, it's a song now.
Drifting
This is a song
away.
now.
Yeah,
I'll
that's a
sing you a
song.
freestyle, bro. I'll sing you
Wave
whatever you
after
want.
wave.
Justin to do a beat for it?
Wave
Came out
after
here,
wave.
bro. I got beats for days.
Yeah, that is a song. Wave after wave. Yeah. Chris Brown's
Yeah.
actually on the remix. It's my
My
favorite
man
artist.
trucked the cam again. You see?
Oh,
Trucked the cam again. There's multiple episodes, bro. It's the umbrella.
Yo.
It's the umbrella. Being a tall, beautiful 6-foot gentleman,
I just
I've hit that. So this is gonna fix me right now, but I've hit that. You guys don't know this, but every single time I walk over there, I smash into Justin's camera and completely ruin his shot every single time.
It's all good though,
Somehow,
man.
some way, I managed to do it. And I'm sorry I've been away. I've been trying to fix this tinging issue. It's not gonna. I don't know what it is. I'm stumped, but it's fine because you guys are holding it down. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we're holding it down till you get back. But now you're here.
I want to ask you about the podcast because it seems like like you said, like you're not just doing the workout stuff, you're doing the podcasting too, and it seems like as of like your most recent videos, you kind of transition to that podcast space. What are like the qualities that you're looking for in people to bring in? Is it like anything specific, like, or are you just trying to have a good story? Because when me and Justin first started, I was kind of like, man, I like. Obviously, like it's like we want to have Drake. Like, how can we get Drake in here? But I think that like as we're doing more and more episodes, it's more about like the quality of the episode you bring in, right? And everybody's got a good story, so it's like you don't. In order to have like a good episode or to like feed something to palatable to the audience, like it doesn't have to be somebody who's mega famous, right? Like we do. We're 142 episodes and we're not very famous at all, and we're on every episode, so it's a perfect example. But like what attributes are you looking for? You're looking for like Justin was mentioning, we're looking for people who are doing things that are local, so on and so forth.
Yeah, that's a good question. But yeah, we don't really look for like anybody too big, just anyone that's like just doing something.
Yeah,
because they could be doing something so small, but what they're doing that's so small could turn into something so big. So if we could have a help in that, you know what I'm saying, and also helps us too. So it's a mutual thing. So A Triple, matter of fact, is very good at like motivating me to be like, oh, go for this person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give him credit again, because that's my brother.
Yeah.
But I give him credit because, he's the one that tells me, like, go for this person. This person has this going on. That, he'll randomly hit me up. Like, yo, I seen this person is doing this, blah, blah, blah. I think we should reach out to them,
Yeah.
And it's like, I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we
That's
just
big.
go for anybody. I can't just say anyone, but you got something going on, does that answer your question?
Yeah, and I think it's super. I think that even more than having something going on, because I had that same exact perspective, and I feel like now, like I'd rather like a real good story. We all know people we grew up with that like live in your neighborhood that have like the craziest stories, but they're just not famous.
Yeah.
So nobody hears them.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we've
And they'll be
considered
worth
that.
the stories are worth being heard.
Oh yeah. Some of the best stories I've ever heard is from the hoodest dude that's never done anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the world needs to hear these stories.
Yes.
Like we had a mutual friend for a minute that had incredible stories. And I'm like, yo, I want to listen to this all day.
Yeah.
Like I would listen to it and I'd just be crying about these crazy stories that
I
he would
used to
tell.
be able to listen to. I know who you're talking about. I think I know who you're talking about. I used to
Yeah.
have a friend who used to have his life was just so interesting, right? And he had spent a decent amount of time in prison, and he used to have the funniest jail stories. The absolute. It almost made jail seem like a place that was like a good time.
A good place.
Yeah, it almost like he was selling it to you. He had so much fun in prison that he would tell us these stories about being in jail. Be like, damn, man, that don't seem
you
that
wanna go to
bad. Don't make you want to go to jail. No, absolutely not. It doesn't make me want to go to jail.
I'd just be like, wait, so you just rapped all day? And what time did you go to work? Oh, you have to go to work.
No.
So you just rapped all day.
But do you know how many people that would actually hear those stories and relate to them?
Oh,
yeah.
1,000%.
More than
Listen, bro, when he used to teach me how to light cigarettes with batteries,
yeah.
that wasn't
That's
something
different.
that you could find on most
Nah.
podcasts.
And you're not gonna find that on Survivor Man.
You're not gonna find that shit on
No.
Survivor, man.
You're gonna
That's
find that on 60 Days In.
Yeah.
You're gonna find that shit on
Yeah,
Survivor
you're gonna find that
Man.
shit on Locked Up Abroad.
Facts.
You know?
Not even. There ain't no batteries over there. Wherever
Croatia?
abroad you locked up.
Nah, bro. The same thing with the outlet. You know, you get a thick enough cable before that shit get hot enough to
True
light
story.
something before it burns down.
True story.
Yeah, I'm not telling you guys
Birdo's
how to do
disrespectful.
it.
He knocked my
Yo, can I say
camera
something?
out
Go
of
ahead,
fucking
man.
whack and it didn't even fix it.
I'm gonna just focus
What?
on you guys now. I'm
No,
not
no,
trying
no,
to fix
it's-
anything.
Nah, you get to chill. I gotta fix the next thing. You've been going to work over
Yeah.
here.
I kind of miss Berto over here.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
So what it is that we can't fix this ringing issue, and that so I'm just gonna continue to just disconnect myself and reconnect myself because I've honed it down to me being the problem.
I want you here. I want you by my
I,
side.
want to be here with
For
you
this
guys.
episode.
I've never been this absent.
Nah, but listen,
Is it me?
sometimes somebody's got to take
No.
the horns of the troubleshooting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you did it, and that's why we got, you know, it helps that we got two hosts and Twiz, this incredible producer over here.
Yeah.
You
Twiz's
know?
out here producing
That's
stuff
fine.
in the
Hold on a
background.
I'm subpar.
What you got?
Go ahead. You got a question for us?
Yeah, I got two actually.
Yeah.
That's the Dominican flag.
That is the Dominican
That's Puerto
flag.
Rican.
That's
Yep.
the Puerto
You're
Rican flag.
Dominican.
I'm Dominican and Puerto
You're
Rican.
Puerto Rican, and you're Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
I just noticed.
It's a
that. That's
domino
wild. Did
table.
y'all do that on?
And we turned
play-
it
I
into
play
a coffee table.
I
Yeah,
play
so
dominoes.
there's
Don't
this
disrespect
game
me.
that
I
they
know
play
it's
in
a
the
domino
Caribbean.
table.
That's right.
I played that.
You know about playing dominoes with all the Dominicans and Jamaicans and shit. I
Listen,
know.
but I will copy cool you right now. But I just like how y'all did that. Like, y'all did that on purpose?
No,
No,
not
kind
at
of
all.
happened that way. Kind of happened
Nope.
that way. You know.
So-
but we have noticed this since.
Yeah, we have
That's
noticed
it.
it since.
Okay.
Justin sat on that side one day,
Mm-hmm.
possibly because that arm is more tattooed than the other arm.
And he's
Smart.
mad. He's mad because that. No.
Smart.
And then when I sat over here, I realized, fuck, that's my good side.
Yeah.
But he had already sat there. So
Okay.
we've changed the set a couple times, and he still sits on that side. But when we go to a new location, we're gonna have to refigure this out on who's sitting on what side.
Oh, are we gonna do that? I'm fine right
Where's
here.
your tattoo? The left side, right?
Both arms are tattooed.
Where's he not
so you're good.
tattooed? Yeah, he just doubled
you're
down on the
good.
left arm and stopped
You-
crying about it. It's fine.
I had
You're
to
good.
I had to go get more tattoos
Yeah.
because of him.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You're good.
So I could look
fine,
scary on here.
It's fine.
I wanted
bro.
to look as dirty as possible.
See, this is how we work around lifting as many weights as you. We just get more tattoos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like what it is. And if anybody's wondering what Twiz is doing, he's still fixing the camera that Berto kicked over. That's my shot. Because his camera's pristine at all times.
My camera doesn't move ever.
No.
Stays that way all the time. This
I'm
camera,
responsible.
every time I come over here, I slap it around.
Ooh, look at that.
Look at that. Look at Twiz, man. Look at Twiz. Look at Twiz.
No,
right
Twiz
here.
is
a
really
great
good.
shot.
He's doing an excellent job tonight.
Yeah, man.
great
Unbelievable.
I feel like that is so much sarcasm.
Nah.
I think he's doing a good job.
I'm 100%. Listen, bro.
I think he's doing a great job.
Listen, man.
Yo, you almost made me turn as red as purse.
I don't know.
If we made any
can you
money
put
doing
you on-
this, we would definitely pay you.
Can he put
100%.
him on the camera?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, he has his
Can
own
you do
camera.
that real quick? Put yourself on it. Shout out to the Sue Surf lookalike. I just gotta throw that out there. The Sue
Damn.
Surf, just less waves.
That's crazy that he said that.
With less waves.
I feel like he
Free
had
Sue
that
Surf.
in the parking lot.
Less weight.
I feel like he had that outside and he came in with
I
it.
came in with that.
He was
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
He was
yo.
holding on to his
I like how
always
pocket.
he
lo-
asked for the camera switch before he said what he was going to say.
Listen, yeah, because it wouldn't have hit if he wasn't shown on it. You know what I mean? But I'm always loaded for Twizzy.
Always loaded,
No
preloaded.
pause.
Pause. always loaded for
Yo,
Twizzy.
Perky, listen, you don't want the static.
I do.
You don't want that static, baby. I'm telling you.
I do.
Listen.
Oh, they can't hear Twiz.
Nah, it's all right. They can hear me.
Oh, I got you because,
No, they can hear me in the background. Don't worry.
yeah. Nah,
He's
it's-
fainted in the
okay.
background.
Yeah, he's good. But you know, something else I wanted to talk about. I know we got
Yes.
the perks of fitness that we're discussing. What did you think about this shitty All-Star game?
I didn't watch it.
You
That's
watch
it,
any
that's
of
what
it
he
at all?
thought
Not
about it.
waste my time.
There was an all-star game?
I gave up on.
Yeah. On All-Star games, right?
Yeah, I gave up on it. Yeah.
Yeah, shit is trash.
100%.
I agree with you.
I
I
gave
agree
up
with
on
you.
it.
It was trash. I watched
Yeah.
it. It was nobody was trying. Like every year it gets less and less effort. Like every year. Do y'all agree? You agree?
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
I've been stopped watching it
It's
like
crazy.
for past years. Isn't this?
Oh, you're looking at me like I'm lame for watching part of the All-Star game. Am I lame?
No.
Is
I,
he
okay,
older?
I watched the dunk contest.
Am I? Yeah, me too.
Is
Yo,
he
Mac is a savage. Mac is
I'm
a
not
savage.
gonna lie. When he came on the court, I said, "Who is that?" That was my first.
See, I had already seen him on
I didn't know who that
YouTube
was.
before he was in the D League.
I didn't know.
You know he's Riff Raff's cousin.
I didn't know none
I
of
heard
that.
that.
You know
That's
Riff Raff?
crazy.
Yeah, I heard that.
I
Bro,
didn't
Riff
know
Raff
that.
posted him years ago. He's like, yo, this is my little cousin. He's a savage.
Bro.
He was jumping out the park, slamming everything. And I was like,
Never
what the-
seen him before, in
Bro,
my
he's a
life.
savage, bro. He's
But
a
I'm
savage.
not for nothing though. But like, yeah, that was like a perfect on his end, a perfect dunk contest. Like they couldn't
Yeah.
have been better than that.
No, it was
what
perfect.
He did was perfect,
Bro.
legit perfect.
What I will say is they were trying to give him credit. Now, listen to me. I will make it very clear. Your boy right here can't dunk at all. So really, I have very little leg to stand on this comment.
Can you even lay up?
Can I even lay up? You got your camera? You got your camera ready to go, right? All right.
I'm just curious.
You know the step back is me, bro. I don't gotta go in there with all y'all that jump all high and shit. I got to do all that.
I'm terrible at basketball, so I have no.
So,
fucking
but-
Berto
trace.
unplugged his mic.
But here's my damn. That shit's on. My man's trying everything. That mic stand is on the floor.
Yeah, I'm
yo,
trying to.
yo, fucking
I guess.
yo.
Guess what though? Sounds
working.
better though. Sounds better though, right?
It does.
Sounds better though, right? Sounds better though, right?
Let's go!
I had to do something. I stepped up.
Let's go.
Salud,
Yo.
Wait, did you even get up this time?
I stepped. No,
Come
Salud.
on, bro. You
Did you
know.
even get up to fix
I didn't
it?
get up to fix it.
I love it.
I
You
just
ain't had to
did
go
it.
nowhere this time.
I just did something different.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Listen, man, you were not giving up. I fuck
No.
with you. I was like, yo, sorry guys, this shit gonna ring all night. You know,
Well-
and Berto was like, "No, we ain't doing." I was like, "Listen, somebody put like a low pass filter on your shit, and you be fine." You gotta
I'm
worry
not
about
gonna
that.
lie. It definitely took like 35 minutes to get it done.
Yeah.
But I got it done.
All right. Well, we're gonna get back to the dunk contest.
Yeah, I
Because
wanna
Mac
go-
was a savage.
Turn me up a little bit, Twiz, because they can hear me a little bit better. One of the things I wanted to say about I think it's All-Star games in general that suck. I don't think it's just the NBA.
Yeah, like
I
the
think
Pro Bowl.
all
But
the
the
All-Star
NBA
games.
the NBA and the NFL is worse.
Compared to what? What else is there?
The
Baseball?
Major League Baseball, and even hockey. Like I don't
I
even
don't
watch
know,
hockey.
I don't know nothing about hockey.
Baseball dwindled down too. The only difference with
Yeah.
baseball is they have a purpose of the All-Star game.
They used to. They don't anymore.
they
I
don't?
thought the same thing.
Oh, they
don't.
I tweeted
They're
this,
dumb.
and somebody sunned me.
Are you
They're
crazy? I
dumb.
sent it to somebody a couple days ago, and they
That's
subbed
dumb.
me.
2016
I sent it
they
to somebody
stopped
at
it.
work. They were like,
Why?
"Man,
2016, they stopped
Can you
it.
tell? Can you talk
Why?
about what they stopped?
Yes. So there used to be an incentive when it came to the All-Star game in Major League Baseball. The incentive was that you had the National League versus the American League, and whichever conference won the All-Star game, the representative of that conference that was in this that was in the World Series would have home field advantage.
Perfect.
That's no longer a thing. They stopped it in 2016, which I just found out about, which goes to show you how many
Retarded.
times I watched a goddamn baseball All-Star game.
Yeah.
But
Retarded. That was-
what I
that's
wanted to
perfect.
talk about was Mac with the dunks. So like I said, I cannot dunk, and it's very, it's been it's clear to anybody who play ball with me, my game does not consist of dunking. But they try to give him credit for a 720 on that dunk. That was a 540 at best. He spun a couple times after he dunked. You know what I'm saying? On the way down, he hit a couple more spins. But that was like a 540, which is still crazy. But it's not a 720. You know what I'm saying? 720 is 2 360s. That's 2 complete spins. He did like
didn't do that?
He
Do
did
the
1
math.
and a half.
I thought that was
That's more than.
I thought a 1080 was 720. No, a 1080 is 360.
1080 is a television.
I used to watch a lot of
Yeah.
10. I used to play 1080 snowboarding on N64. I was Dion Bloster, and I'd be smoking everybody. Nobody wants to see me.
Nah, bro, we can put money up. I'll smoke everybody.
Bro, you ain't gonna smoke me, bro. You ain't gonna smoke me, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Nice, bro.
Dion Bluster. That was my man.
I only know
What
one
sport- hold on,
snowboarder.
what sport are y'all talking
He's talking
about?
about snowboarding.
Snowboarding.
Yeah, I know
Nobody
one
knows
snowboarder,
nobody-
and I know me and Berto are thinking of the same person.
Yeah.
Who? Sean White?
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on with that.
The only one that really matters.
You think,
100%.
The fuck?
you think these are real characters?
100%.
These are made up, like Crazy Taxi characters. Like Crazy Taxi
I love that game.
drivers. That shit was lit.
For Dreamcast.
Yeah, bro. What, son? I
Love
had
that
like
game.
5 games
Love
for
that game.
Dreamcast.
This nigga
Yeah.
Justin definitely had a
What's the other
Gamecast. That's why he don't fuck with video games. He had a Gamecast.
I don't even know what that is. I had a Dreamcast. I had a Sega Dreamcast. I don't know what a Gamecast is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I had a
Yo.
pinball machine. Yeah, you see, they're maligning me. Because
Yeah, no, we're 100% this time. We're maligning you.
they're making fun of me because I don't have a listen. First of all, I'll smoke you in. I'll
What
smoke you in
the-
GoldenEye.
Whoa.
Whatever.
GoldenEye.
Nah, listen, don't talk GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
Listen, I'll be odd job and I'll smoke all you. I'm telling you right now.
Yo, bro, I'll be
You
Jaws.
probably will.
What's that guy with the pencil teeth? Jaws, whatever his name was, bro? With the big mouth? Pause.
Bro,
Whoa.
I'll smoke that, dude. There's a lot of pause moments, man. Y'all are concerning
I
me.
think I started that. Did I? I think I got the
Who
first
was it
two.
that said pause? And a basketball player just got suspended.
He got fined like $20,000.
$40,000.
Cam
40,000?
Thomas.
$40,000.
Saying
From the,
pause?
from the Brooklyn Nets. No, he
Yeah.
had he
No, he
said
didn't
no
say
homo.
pause. Yeah. He said
said
the
no
other
homo.
one.
You can't say that?
Nah, you
No.
apparently not. Not when
Not
you
in today's age.
Nah.
I mean,
You can't say nothing today.
How much are you making that they could charge you $40,000 for some
Bro,
shit like
that's
that.
probably nothing.
And who even charges you? Like, what does the thing come across as?
It's the league. It's like the government with taxes. The league is
That's
just
crazy.
like
They could just throw fines on you.
Yeah,
100%.
of course.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
They used to fine Allen Iverson for wearing a do-rag. You know that Allen Iverson is the reason that they instated a dress code for the bench for the sideline athletes that
No, I
weren't in
didn't
the
know
game.
that.
Yes.
Bro, they used to say that he dressed too hoodie. He would have like a do-rag on, he have a jersey on or something like that, or like an oversized shirt, and they were like, you can't do that. But now clearly that's not a problem anymore.
Yeah.
People wear like leopard tracksuits.
Bro,
Nobody cares.
shout out to James Harden when it comes to that. His fashion is crazy. I don't know about y'all think James Harden is crazy.
I'm not into-
yo, James Harden is crazy, bro.
I'm not
He just feel like
into
he can do whatever.
watching basketball players or anybody like that, or like skiers do shit that I didn't like, that they're not being paid to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to wear a dress, it's fine, but just wear that shit like on your own time. Like, and I don't care about like his like I don't know. I'm just not concerned with like their fashion. Like, they be wearing but at the same time, I'm not concerned with anything else but basketball from their perspective. I don't like basketball, but I'll just use like a football player. I don't care what they do in their personal life or what they wear or anything like that. And if they wear crazy shit, like that shit don't bother. Like, I don't even know why we talk about it almost.
See,
You know what?
growing up watching basketball, like, it's part of it. Like the walkout, like coming from the
yes.
car, walking into the building, like that, they would always have some shit on, right?
Yeah.
Like since back in the day.
That might be why,
saying?
because I'm not a basketball fan, so that's
Yeah.
probably
That's
exactly
why. Like,
why.
when
that's
they
part
walk
of
through
it,
the
bro.
tunnel, right?
When you
they
see
walk
Kobe
through the tunnel,
Bryant-
they got some shit on.
When you seen Kobe Bryant walking through the tunnel, you know what I'm saying, on a playoff game, it's like,
Yeah.
all right, like
Yeah.
everybody get crazy. But now, so the walkthrough is only for the fashion part. It's not for the,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
for like the intensity of what's about to come in the game.
You know
It's
how
for
they do
fashion
the
part.
you know how they do the walkout for a fight? Like when somebody not to walk out the arrival to the arena?
That's
Yeah.
you know, important.
Yeah,
UFC.
Yeah,
You're talking
yeah,
UFC.
yeah, exactly. UFC and MMA. When they show up, it's important, but they don't really swag it. But remember what happened to the athletes that did swag it, like Conor.
Conor McGregor would
Conor
show up with the
in the suit, crushing it, and everybody be like, "Damn, that suit is hard." Everybody should be trying to crush it like that. When you arrive, this is how I show up. Wait till I
Shout out
win.
to Conor
You know what I'm
McGregor.
saying? Like that kind of thing. But you look at Walt Clyde Frazier and shit like that, like way back in the day, like even boxing. You know, when you look back at like, you know, Joe Frazier and these guys and like Muhammad Ali, when they would show up, they wore crazy shit. You know, that was like the thing. You wear the fucking most gaudy, you wear the biggest, whitest mink you could find.
Magic
Like,
Johnson.
You know,
Good for
yeah,
that.
you know what I'm saying? Magic. Yeah, and then those were the guys when they got off the court, they had 17 women chasing after them when they was on their way to the limo. Like, you know, that was like, it went like hand in hand. The flyest dude that put up 30 points left with all the women. Like, so that's like how basketball has been forever. So, you know, but sometimes they do crazy shit now.
It's crazy now, man.
Yeah, it's a little crazy now.
I think that people pushing the envelope now, right? It's like it's like that with everything, right? Everything just gets more and more extreme, right? No matter what end of the spectrum you're looking at. I was saying this the other day about like somebody I knew had an edible and they had like a terrible time, and I was like, oh, they're not gonna stop making that shit stronger until somebody dies. I was
Oh,
like,
no,
weed
you're
is
right.
just gonna keep getting stronger.
You're 100% right.
I was like, until they kill somebody, and then they're gonna be like, all right, that's enough. This is strong enough.
Yeah.
This is because that's how they tone down alcohol. And people were going blind, and they were like, all right, let's slow it
down a little
down.
bit.
Let's bring down the alcohol content. We'll just have to drink a little bit more. Tony's fucking blind.
We got to cut it back until we can't start the lawnmower with it anymore.
Yeah. But that's exactly how fashion is, bro. I feel like people just keep getting crazier. It's like, oh yeah, leather didn't surprise you. What about leather dress?
Can I ask y'all something?
Yeah,
What's up?
How do y'all
What's up?
feel about the I shouldn't even want to talk right now. Hold on.
The red
'Cause I got
boots?
my nails done. No. not
Oh.
the red
Nah,
boots.
it's all good, man.
No, we saw that, man. You don't
I saw the
Yeah,
I
that's
saw the
fine.
polish when you walked
Yeah.
in.
Nah, you good.
But it's clear, Joe. It's just I just like to try to be clean.
There's nothing wrong with taking care of
But
yourself.
my question is, how do you feel about the men that paint their nails? I'm curious on what y'all think about that.
Like
Not that,
colors,
whether y'all
like
care or not.
fashion colors, like
Yeah,
dudes that
like just paint
like
their nails.
rappers that do it, and
Like yeah.
I
Like
mean,
certain
it's not
basketball.
for
A lot
me.
of basketball players have it now too.
You talking about, but there's difference, right? Are we talking about the way Thugger used to paint his nails? Or are we talking about the way?
Okay, instance Thugger, perfect example.
Uh-huh.
Young Thug. he said he stopped painting his nails because his
son
had asked him about it.
his son wanted to paint his nails, and he was like, well, I don't really want you painting your nails. And he's like, well, daddy doesn't and shit. And they're like, well,
And he said he stopped
okay.
because
So then he
of that,
said
right?
he stopped. He had to cut back because of that.
No, they did it again.
But I think that's all right. So here's my perspective of it, right? I think that's more like rock star shit, right?
Okay.
They Thugger don't got French tips. Like there's a big difference. If you go get your nails done and you get them hooked up, I think that's just a hygiene thing.
Yes.
Right? I think that's a sign of somebody who's cleanly.
Yes.
I mean,
Now-
it's rich dude, businessman, pimp type of shit. Like, it's like if you know, women like you to be clean, rich dudes like to be clean. That's
Yeah.
just, you know, so it works.
I probably wouldn't get the
Yes.
sheen, but I wouldn't mind getting a manicure.
Whoa. The
Now-
sheen? What's the sheen?
I wouldn't want too much shine. You know what I'm saying? I get
Oh.
the buff. You know, I would like a good buff.
Yeah. I get
and,
the clear
and I'm
gel
good with
lasts
that.
longer
And there's
than
nothing wrong with
the
that.
shine too.
But
Ain't nothing
now,
wrong with it. You know what I'm saying?
if you start adding length, you know what I'm saying? If you start,
Painting.
you know,
Colors?
not even you.
know.
Some colors are cool. Black is acceptable.
think so?
I'll even give you dark purple.
You think so?
Yeah, black. Yeah, that's punk rock. That's just as
That's some
What do you
pseudo. That's some pseudo emo shit. I don't.
But it's definitely not like
It's like, listen. Look at my black nails. I hate my life.
yeah.
Wait, hold
Everybody-
on, wait. But hold on. There's people that are, I think, for more like rock stars, it's more acceptable because that's always been the
It's
thing for them.
counterculture.
It's always
The whole
been the
point-
thing for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you
I
said.
agree.
But now when you have artists like Young Thug,
Yeah.
I don't know if you consider him rock star.
No, I would.
He's a rock
Do you?
star.
He's not rock music, but he's a rock star.
He's a rock star.
Okay.
He's
What
doing
about
drugs, fucking
NBA
bitches in
Youngboy?
hotel rooms and shit like that.
NBA
That's pretty
Youngboy
rock
a
star.
rock star too.
You think
Also
so?
rock star.
I mean, when
What?
you're that level of like an artist and you have that amount of a following, I think the problem for me it comes in because I think it's more like a counterculture thing. So like when you're going against the grain, it's cool, but when everybody's doing it, that shit is corny. You know what I mean? It's
But
like
that's
one
what
of
I think
those
it's
things.
come to. I think now everybody's doing it. Like it was within the culture of a rock star, but now I think everybody's doing it.
Yeah, so it's getting corny. Like that's, my
what I'm
point.
saying. Like,
yeah,
why
I
is
agree.
everyone doing it now? Because other people are doing it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree. I
I'm not
agree.
the,
It's
the
getting
one to
corny.
judge. Everyone's got but I just
Yeah, do what you
just
want, but I
curious.
ain't doing that shit.
I just don't understand. That's all it is.
When I was growing up, that was
something.
something you did to your man's when he fell asleep at the party.
Yeah.
You know, now dudes is coming out with
Yeah, like, they're
still,
going
your
out
man
their
fell
way to
asleep
do
at the
this shit,
party, be
like-
like, yo, this is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, but now everybody's like,
But
thanks.
then again, can you hold on? But then again, can you I never really gave this thought, but like now that we're talking about it, like what if it's just someone just trying to be them? Can you blame someone for trying to be you?
No, that's why I said it's cool.
Go for
First of
it.
all, I don't care if you do it, but for me, where I think that I wouldn't venture is adding length or like designs that my shorty might come home with too.
But even that, what if that's them just trying to be them?
Then there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
I don't give a fuck if you have the super long nails with the French tip, boom boom bam. That shit don't bother me. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It's just not something that I would do.
Yeah, facts.
Same with me.
It's not something I would do. And if I had a son, I'd be like, we'll do that when you're 18.
Yeah, you do
You
that.
know,
later.
we ain't painting your nails yet. Until you're a black belt.
I don't think I have a son.
Get your black belt, we'll paint your nails. Because you might run into some trouble
I'm
as a
gonna be
young
honest
man.
with you. I have a son. I would definitely, personally, me, I would no. You don't do that.
Yeah, because that's your,
That's
you
just
know,
me.
that's your,
Yeah.
but you're his father, so you have
Yeah.
the right to do
That's
that.
something like,
You know what I'm
you don't do
saying?
that.
Yeah.
That's
So
just
you let him do that. You be like, listen, when you turn 18, you do whatever you want. That is the best answer. Because
No,
as a
even at
kid
18,
growing up,
I'm still telling them.
I'm
you
still
don't do
telling
that.
them no.
Yeah, personally, me. If you do it, you
Well,
do it. But I'm
under
telling
my
you,
roof, you ain't
because I
doing
feel like I have to
You know what I'm
do. At the end of the day, I gotta. That's just me. How I believe.
Damn, I
So-
think I gotta take the opposite opinion here.
Do you?
I think
So you
I'm.
feel
I
like
think I'm of the
18 they're
contra.
able to do-
I think even before 18.
Okay.
See, but I can't disagree with that in terms of, yeah,
can't
sure,
either.
do what you want. But what I'm thinking about is understand what he may potentially run into at that age.
Yeah.
Like, kids are cruel. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to set him up for a terrible ride to school on the bus every day?
We
You
do-
know, do you? You know what I'm saying? That's
we
my
do live
question.
in a much more acceptable society, right? But I do think it's important to have those discussions that these are that you're exposing yourself to these possibilities. Just like if a girl is dressed inappropriately, yeah, it's not cool for people to treat you a certain way, but you just gotta understand that you're exposing yourself to certain kind of reactions because of your actions, right? But the one thing I do take away from it that I do want to have is like an open lane of communications with my kid. I don't want them to have to feel like
They can't come
gotta
to you?
hide that shit. Because you know what?
I agree.
I don't got it. Listen, you don't got to tell your kid they can wear nail polish. They'll put that shit on the bus and they'll take that shit off before they get home every day.
Yeah, I
Just
agree.
like if you could tell your daughter she can't wear their shirt and she's gonna wear the hoodie over it. Boom, boom, bam. She's gonna find it. She'll steal it. She'll do. We're all children at one point, right?
Mm-hmm.
And our parents always told us to do certain things. So I think one of my takeaways is kind of just like being more like yeah, maybe understanding is the right word, and just like, kind of saying like, hey, listen, like you could do this. This what may come with that, and then X, Y, Z, and then allow people to allow the child to make their own decisions when they're of a certain age. Obviously, like this is like
Yeah.
there's levels to this, right? There's levels to this because it's not you might not be able to do it with a toddler or something like that. But and also one of the things that we need to understand too is like you got an older sister.
I do.
You got an older sister too.
Correct.
I got an older sister. I'm telling you right now, when I was a kid and there was nobody else to play with and my sister was in the crib, I'm sure I was doing some pausable shit. I'm sure my sister was painting me up and doing stuff and I was just riding with it because I was like, fuck, I
don't
got
know
nobody
no
else to
better.
hang out with.
Yeah.
My dad would have never let that
You
rock.
don't know no better.
That's why, my dad would have
That
never let
age.
that rock. That's why that never,
Well,
I've
me and
never
my
experienced that.
well, me and my sister have a big age difference, so I didn't really grow up with my sister, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Now,
So I
at those
don't
ages
really-
where
But I
we're
can
4 years apart,
understand, though.
me and my sister.
Because at
Yeah.
that age, you're just open to whatever is.
Yeah, if my sister's in the
You know?
crib and I'm 5 years younger than my sister, she's in the house and she got stick-on nails for Christmas or something like that.
You see that and you're like, oh, I want to do that.
It's like, yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
I want
you
to
wanna
stick on
do that.
nails. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, what's that? My dad would be like, what the hell?
You know what's funny though? Can I say something? Like,
ahead.
Say it.
because I have 2 kids of my own, and a lot of people ask me, "What do you like?" This is like a big question. A lot of people come to me and say, like, "Yo, what are you gonna do when your daughter starts?" My daughter's 4 years old, but they always say, "What are you gonna do when your daughter starts?" What?
I know this question. Go
Starts
ahead.
dating?
When your starts dating.
I gotta chime in
Yeah.
on this.
Go ahead.
No, finish. But I'm saying
Okay, so a lot of people-
I got a daughter too, and I got a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Woo.
Okay, so a lot of people ask me, "What are you gonna do when your daughter starts dating?" People expect me to be like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna have that," blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, it's like similar to what Roberto was saying. I think the most important thing is my daughter being able to come to me about anything. Doesn't matter what it is. I could give my opinion. I could, but I think that's one of the most important things is my daughter being able to come to me. Only reason why I say that is because I don't feel that I was able to talk to my parents about certain things.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't want that for my daughter. I want my daughter to be able to come to me. Yeah, this is the guy that I'm talking to, so that I could give my opinion. My daughter's gonna make her own decision anyway, but I think that's very important. I want my daughter to be able to come to me.
Yeah.
And
And
don't
about
hide nothing
that,
from me.
I think that's important because, through the history of humanity, women have had male figures that have been able to kind of vet dating prospects. You want to be able to kind of guide your daughter, right, when it comes to the right kind of man. Because Lord knows, we all been brought to a house we shouldn't have been brought to.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? We all been taken home to meet people we shouldn't have met. You know what I'm saying? That we didn't have any business meeting. So to me, had there been, a father or an older brother that was like, they've been like, right now, this ain't the time for him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Somebody should have been there that was hip to my game.
Yeah, and been
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
what?
And be like,
Nah.
hold on. I know that fucking trick, bro.
What? Are those rims chrome? Listen, what you gonna do is get back in the goddamn house.
Listen, when your homeboy pulled up and he parked his car, his double din radio slid right out. There's not
Yeah.
a single screw in there. I know that kind of guy. Stay away from him.
So that to me is what I think. But I also think there needs to be a little bit. I don't have kids, by the way. I'll make this public. I do not have kids, but all of my friends have kids. I'm like the last one that doesn't.
That
have
basically
kids.
makes you have kids.
Yeah, you have kids.
I have
Yeah.
kids by proxy. So I think that it's important to kind of have, from my outside perspective and from my own personal life as a child growing up, I remember hating certain things that my parents restricted me on, hating that I had to hide certain things. But when I grew up to be an adult, I look back and I say, damn, like having that healthy fear of your parents is kind of important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
kind of, there's some shit that you should have to hide, you know? Cause I remember, you know, growing up, you knew people who their parents were their best friends. Them people are fucked up right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, think
You know
about
what?
it.
That's a
You know what
good
I'm
point.
saying? When you got the parents who's the cool parents, oh, it's okay. Everybody come get fucked up in my house. Like, I'm a cool mom or I'm a cool dad. Here's this case of 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of shit. Cause that's dead ass. I had friends like
Yeah.
that growing up to Thrifty Beverage on Suffolk Ave and there'd be a case of 40s at the house.
Damn.
You know, so like that kind of thing is like you have to, you know, it's kind of a grain of, I don't want to say a grain of salt, but you gotta, you know, it's goes both ways. You know what I mean? It goes with making your child feel comfortable with coming to you so they don't hide things so that you can try to save them from bad decisions.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they learn to not fear things, I feel like. You know what I mean? They don't fear repercussions
They have
because,
to
oh, my mom's
know
okay.
What I can and cannot do.
Correct. Yeah, what I can and cannot do. What will make my dad angry and what will bring shame to my dad. Those are two, you know, kind of different things, you know. Mm-hmm. You know, but at least that's what I feel from an outside perspective. I mean, and from a person that was at one time, you know, as somebody as manly and robust as me, at one time I was a small child.
Oh, okay.
what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Still small.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's so small.
No, I said
smallest.
still small.
Oh, still small.
Yeah.
Disrespectful to
That's
Perks
just
of
the
Fitness.
fitness talking.
Yeah,
No,
that's
Perks of
good.
Fitness. You
Fitness
see,
talking.
Perks, he's two different people.
hold on one
He's an
second.
understanding parent and he's a relentless trainer.
Yo, hold on one second though.
What's
But
up?
Can we give a shout out to my man Roberto? Cause you
Oh, on his fitness journey?
let me, yeah.
He's a savage.
Can we bring that up?
Yeah, we can bring it up. He's getting
Can we
uncomfortable.
bring that
Do
up?
it.
Don't get uncomfortable.
No, I'm not gonna get.
I want to go
uncomfortable.
even harder when he's getting uncomfortable. Let's go.
I've known you for a few years.
Yeah.
And you went on a fitness journey.
Yes. And he's
And
deeper
you
in
did
it
a
now.
competition.
I did. So real quick, what he's talking about. So a
It was
bunch of
a
years ago.
bikini competition. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yo, honestly,
Look good.
I think that
That's the reason why I like Dominicans now.
that situation kind of fucked me up later on in life. But I'll tell you guys exactly what the story was. So we all worked together at one point, and there was a friendly competition going on of who could lose the most weight, right? And I love nothing more than winning. I may not
I know that.
seem competitive, but I'm not like extrovertedly competitive, but in my mind, I want to fucking win bad.
I know you do.
I
You
know
secretly
that.
relish every time I miss training. And you know. I'm well aware of this.
Yes.
I'm well
Every
aware.
time Justin doesn't train, I'm like, oh, another week closer.
Yeah.
Another week closer. No, so we did this weight loss challenge. And even after the challenge was over, I fucking kept going.
Kept it going.
And I was, but I wasn't losing. And I think that I know you said you don't follow too much of like the nutrition side, or you don't consult too much on the nutrition side, but I wasn't treating my body very good. Like I wasn't.
As far as eating?
Yeah.
You're saying?
I wasn't
was it?
consuming much. I was really not eating that much at all.
Oh.
The diet was scale based from an outside perspective. It was more a weight loss journey in
But
the
y'all did-
beginning, which evolved into a fitness journey, which
But
is where
hold
he's
on.
at now.
I went
You didn't do weight loss. Y'all did body fat percentage, no?
We did weight
difference.
percentage, body weight percentage.
That's a difference.
So I lost like 70 something pounds. I was down. Me and Justin were talking about this. I have pants like in my closet that are size 32. Like I got so fucking
Like these
small.
pants fit
Yeah.
me.
I got so I got down to like I think my lowest was like 175, 178, something like that.
Wow.
Which I probably never desired to get down that low. I'm 220 right now for two reference. Actually, I'm 219 right now. For reference.
Still in the team.
So I
That's
was like 40 pounds lower than I am right now. I wasn't, but and what I was gonna say is losing weight and then losing weight that fast. What it did for me was give me this like weird confidence that I can crash diet and survive and lose as much weight as I want. And then go back on this lifestyle of eating again, right? And I think that's not what I'm trying to do right now. I'm back on another weight loss journey, and now I'm trying to find a more sustainable diet that's more of a lifestyle. So I did keto to lose all that weight. and I did keto in intermittent fasting. But I don't really think that I would recommend that to anybody else, like to do what I did.
But in your defense, you was on a time schedule with that, right? You guys had a certain time.
We had to lose weight by a certain time. Yeah, I crushed it. Nobody
Yeah.
was anywhere near me.
But honestly,
Yeah,
that's
people
the,
were- You destroyed everyone.
People stopped. People
Bro.
stopped trying midway through the competition.
I was telling
I
people-
was shredding
Bro,
weight.
I was telling people in it, it's over.
Yeah.
I don't go front. I was like, it's over.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Nah,
it's-
he's like that.
Yeah, it's
He's
over.
like, and the worst
Yo,
part
I
is
was
he
nice.
He's like that.
He
Dude,
won't
like,
tell
funny.
you.
What the fuck?
He won't tell you about it. He'll just be low key
fuck?
crushing and just laying down in
Bro.
bed and telling his wife that, I'm just out here crushing, and then go to sleep like a baby.
Dude,
But let me
you don't
say-
know this, but like 2 weeks ago, I was like 240 something.
Yeah, and he's 219 now.
And I'm 219 now. So like not
But
like
there's a very large component that's added to this run.
yeah, I'm eating more, but I'm also training too at
Yeah,
the same time.
he's
Okay,
doing
but
much more
hold on.
exercise and physical activity. Plus, he's not focusing on how much he's consuming. He's focusing more so on what he's consuming.
But here's the difference. Now you're just doing it for yourself.
Correct.
Yeah,
So
I'm doing it
you
for
have
myself.
more time to figure out, okay, this is what I want to do. Before it was a competition with a certain amount of time. Believe it or not, the quickest way is to fast. I
Yeah.
think, personally.
Well, yeah,
If you're
listen,
talking-
the less you put into, but I just don't want to. It's not healthy, right? But yes, the least you the least you put into your body.
And that's what
the
you
more
did.
weight you'll lose,
Because you
yeah.
knew there was a time that I had to get this done.
Yeah,
Now
that-
you're just doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
So now you can
Not
plan
only
more
was I in
about-
a calorie deficit, I was probably consuming like 1,400 calories a day, like 1,600 calories a day, maybe. And I was only eating in an 8-hour period. I was fasting for 16 hours, and I was only eating in those 8 hours. And most of the time, I didn't even eat for those whole 8 hours. I only ate for like maybe like 6 hours because I worked 3 to 11, and we would eat at 7 o'clock. So I ate from like 3 to what 8,
Yeah.
9,
Yeah.
and then I would stop, eating, and
While
I did
I'm
that
there
shit for.
stuffing down Chinese
See?
food and pizza.
Yeah, everybody eating in front of me.
Yeah.
But I was fucking. That shit made me
You
so
were
much
dialed in.
mentally stronger
Not-
because everybody wants you to fail.
Yeah. You're
Bro, I'm
dialed
gonna give
in.
you credit because I'm not gonna front. Like, I was impressed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Nah, he did it. He did his
Not
thing.
People
because
thought
we're
I was
friends.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You are
yeah,
sick.
but not because we're friends. But I was very much impressed. I'm not gonna front. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
Roberto killing it right now. Like,
Nah.
not that's just you give you credit.
I appreciate
Give you
it.
credit. Yeah.
Nah,
Like,
I'm impressed
Roberto
right now
fucking
with his
killing it.
dedication to training and shit. Like, yeah, this guy trains like 3-4 days a week, no questions asked. Like, because I have other things going on. We train together, so like I have other things going on. Aside from that, he don't miss. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So you got excuses for missing.
So I got what?
How you snuck that in? You just said
Yeah, he
you got
don't
other
miss.
things going on.
Yeah, so that's an excuse. Absolutely. And I'm also accountable. Yeah. I'm not somebody that's not going to be accountable. If I miss training, I won't even lie to them. If they're
That's
like,
good.
"Yo, what are you doing?" I'm like,
I'm not training today.
I'm not training.
You know what? This brings
That's
in
good.
this brings in another really, really important thing, and I think it ties into the fitness conversation. I think it's just a good conversation piece. I don't believe that many people are honest with themselves with the reasons why things happen in their life when it comes to like health and fitness or dedication to a certain endeavor. I think that like that's one of the things that keeps me motivated and keeps people like and will bring you back, right? Justin was saying that sometimes I go to train and he doesn't. When you ask him, he's like, yeah, I didn't train today because I was doing X, Y, Z. He's not saying like, oh, I wanted to train today, but I didn't have a clean gi and I
stubbed my toe.
And I stubbed my toe. It's not nothing like that. And I think that like that the majority of people will tell you, man, I wanted to go, but something came up. And
My car broke down.
But they're not just lying to you.
Mm-hmm.
They're lying to themselves too because they're convincing themselves of this. Oh, I don't want to diet because it's cheaper to eat unhealthy, which is a conversation that I wanted to have. It's something that I wrote down. Twiz was supposed to tell me about it, and he hasn't. But
Good job, Twiz.
Yo, chill out. I didn't have a mic for like.
it is cheaper to
Yo,
eat
chill
poorly,
out.
right? It's cheaper to eat fast food than it is to go to Whole Foods and fill up the fridge. So like there's all these like built-in excuses that people will have, and they're just not being realistic with themselves. And I think that holds a lot of people back. And I'm curious to see what's your perspective of it from like a fitness level and somebody who trains people. Is that something you encounter? Is it something that you have within yourself? Are you aware of that, like mentally?
Definitely have it within myself. I make excuses all the time for myself, all the time.
Yeah.
We're humans. You don't have to lie here.
Everybody does. You gotta fight with yourself
Bro.
some days. You gotta be like, listen,
100%.
bro, I don't want to go train. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't have time to make chicken chicken breast this Saturday. I'm gonna get a burger.
Yes. Accountability is big, like you
It's
said.
big. Accountability is
And-
big. As long as you know you're doing wrong.
Yes.
I think you have a big leg up
Yes.
on people that lie to themselves.
Dude, when
know what I'm saying?
when I'm not dieting, when I'm just because I will when I'm like one of the two extremes. I'm either eating very well
Yeah.
or I'm eating miserably.
Yeah.
Terribly.
That's me.
Yeah.
But when I'm eating terribly, everybody knows it. It's not a secret, and I'm 100% aware that the reason why I gain weight and I fluctuate so much is because of my poor diet. I don't know if it's something to do with me and my inability to consume certain kinds of food, or what it might
I'm
be.
convinced he has a gluten allergy. I think he has celiac.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah,
So even when you was doing the competition, you wasn't more working out. You was more.
I wasn't
dieting.
working out at all.
So what about now? You're
Now
more,
I work out and I diet.
Yeah.
But do you feel like you're more towards the diet still compared to working? Like one has to outweigh the other. Like, my dieting
for
is
most
terrible.
people, I agree.
So my working out compared to my dieting.
Yeah, you work out like crazy
So
versus
do you
diet.
have like a
What's better? Well, I only train 3 days a week. Some very seldomly 4, but I diet 6 days a week,
okay?
and I eat very, very clean.
Yeah.
So you eat very clean. Now, my question for you too is because I think this is important being a trainer. Because I ask a lot of people this when people say, "Yeah, I go to the gym 4 days a week, 5 days a week." Boom, boom. But I'm like, what are you doing in the gym?
I'm training jujitsu. I'm not going to a regular gym.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing some.
Yeah, we
extra.
train jujitsu, so it's
Oh.
it's a different thing. It's
Totally different.
but at the same time, it's calorie burning, it's tension, it's resistance training, it's leg workouts. You're essentially you're fighting other men at 100% resistance.
Okay.
So
I
it's
can't
like,
speak on that because I don't know anything
but
about that.
I would
So
say
that's
that you're sore in a very similar way to working out, but it is not lifting
yeah,
weights.
It's a difference, yeah.
It's not lifting weights. But I think that's what helps him avoid that crash diet for so many hours is you literally cannot perform those. You can't perform in those sessions
I'm gonna get beat up
if
I
you're
don't-
not eating.
Yeah.
Eating.
You know what I'm saying? I think
I'm gonna get
that's-
beat up all the time.
That's
Yeah.
what contributes, I think,
Oh.
to.
So
to,
you're saying is that a downfall for him?
No,
if he were to crash diet, he would not be able to train the way he
Yeah.
does.
So but that's what I'm saying. So you feel like the training with the jujitsu is a downfall for him because it's causing him to have to eat.
No, but he's eating for a purpose now. It's not like, he's eating for performance. So he's eating certain things. Like he'll eat fruit. He'll eat like a small amount of carbs prior to training instead of fully avoiding carbs because you need carbs
Oh, okay.
to perform at that level or else, because you're not competing against yourself all the time. You are in terms of long-term gains and long-term progress,
Yeah.
but you're competing against another person
When you're in that gym.
physically
Yeah.
in that physical altercation.
Yeah.
So now, you feel it because I've done it. I've gone to train on days when I worked all day and then I didn't have time to eat. You feel it. When you're not eating, you're like, God damn, 3 minutes into the round, you're getting smashed. And it's like, what the hell?
But that's me with anything. I can't if I have to eat.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing if I don't eat.
Of course.
When I don't eat, can't work out. I can't do nothing. I can't
Yeah.
go about my day. Like nothing.
Because you're
is
in
the
a
same.
physical
I
fitness
have to
state
eat.
where your metabolism is on 100 at
Fast.
all times. So you need food for normal morning brain function. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Because your body's ripping through everything.
100%.
I'm sure you're hungry. You're grumbling every 3 hours.
Every bro, it's not
Every
even
3
funny.
hours, this
Yeah.
guy's like
It's not even
grumbling.
funny.
Yeah.
I'm not as hungry as you are, and
But you'll get there.
And to get to what you were saying, he's absolutely correct about my diet. Like I'll eat, dude. I went like a year and a half without eating any fucking carbs.
Yeah.
It's kind of miserable, honestly. In hindsight, it's not something that like
That's difficult.
Yeah. You need it for brain function. Like you do need some carbohydrate intake. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people try to avoid it like entirely, which you can if you go fully keto, and you're like pissing out ketones like
And I know some
100%.
people that has done that. They
Yeah.
got keto diet.
If you don't do that shit right, man, that shit is dangerous for your kidneys.
I was
There's
just
certain
going to
things.
say that
you got to do that right.
One of the things about it that I think that people when they first started don't understand is like you can't just eat bacon and cheese every single day, right? Because although you can be like in this, you cannot be in a caloric
Ketosis.
deficit.
Yeah.
You could be in ketosis and you'll still lose weight. Like you're not doing your body a favor.
Hold on, you're saying only bacon and cheese?
Well, there's a lot of people who do what they call like dirty keto, right? And dirty keto is essentially people who will, instead of, listen, they say you can't eat carbs, right? They don't say you have to eat 1,000,001 and you should have a higher fat content than normal. But they don't say you have to consume as many calories as you can. They don't say eat 6 cheeseburgers with bacon on them and cheese because all those things are high in fat. And yes, they'll whether they'll stimulate ketosis or they'll put you into ketosis or your body will use those as sources of energy. Like you could eat broccoli, you could eat a salad and a protein. Like you don't have to eat a double cheeseburger without the bun and say like, oh, I'm just doing keto. There's like a difference between like that dirty keto, which is the people who just they'll eat all the things that are, are high in saturated fats. And yes, there are keto, but they're not good for you.
They're not healthy.
Double
They're not
cheeseburger
healthy.
without a bun?
Yeah, it's a fact.
100% pointless to me.
Yeah, I've seen
I'm
that.
just being
I've seen that a
But
lot.
you lose
Spencer,
weight.
Spencer used to do that all the time.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if you just maybe not you, but people in general, right?
Give me the bun.
They can eat
Yeah.
just the protein portion of it, the cheese, the lettuce. They'll have a burger on a lettuce bun, and they'll consume, 3,000 calories in a day, and somehow, some way, lose weight through keto. It worked. It worked for me.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense for overall weight loss, but again, healthy, sustainable weight loss.
Well, that's what I
is
was saying,
The
yeah.
goal. And when you have, when you're doing what you're doing right now, I mean, this is why I don't know if you tell your clients this, but what works for me more is looking at the mirror more than
Bless you.
looking at the scale. Looking at the mirror versus looking at the scale. You know what I'm saying?
I don't ever say that. I understand what you're saying, but I don't.
You know what I mean?
I don't ever say that. Of course, I know what you mean. I don't
Yeah.
ever say that. To be honest with you, but you're right. That
Because
makes a good
fixating on
point.
that number, I think, is a detriment.
That makes a very good
I
point.
love
know?
that number.
100%.
I use that number, and I love it, and I want it to go down. and I
Okay,
yearn
see?
for it.
But tell me what you said the other day.
The other day, I said that I look thinner, but my weight isn't like as far down as it.
Now, my question is
You've
for
been
you.
lighter than you are now, but you're happier with your body now than you were in the past.
Also true.
So
Wait, you're
that
happy
to
with your
me
body
is
now
what counts.
compared to when you lost all that weight.
Yeah. I looked.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Naked body, not clothed body.
Yeah.
Like going in the shower, you see yourself,
Bring
and
up
you're
a little
like,
bit, a little tiny
and you're
bit.
like, yo, I kind of see progress here.
Yeah.
You know, versus looking at the scale and being like, damn, I look like scubby. I
You
look
know
like
what,
fat,
though?
skinny,
Let me
skinny
say-
fat. You know what I mean?
Let me say something because I always make this a point, like, especially like for me, like I know, like I have my own goals for myself, and I know I want to get stronger and I want to be able to lift more weight than what I do now. But at the end of the day, I always say like, no one's looking at you like, oh my God, he could bench press 250. They looking at you like, oh my God, he got abs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
His arms just look good.
you're right.
They don't care how strong
I
you
could
are.
be only
that's-
benching.
Only dudes
100.
care about that shit.
If I look good, I look good.
Bro, I'll tell you right now,
No
in my
one,
hood,
yeah, only dudes care
Only do
about
care about- that's like the sports car
what you're
effect.
putting up.
bro.
Yeah, it's like the sports car
thing. Yeah, so when someone come to me like, how much you bench pressing? I keep it a stat. I only bench press this, I don't care.
You don't have to tell us.
Yeah, you
My
don't have
arms-
to tell us. Yeah, you don't have to say.
You know what I'm saying? Like my
Yeah.
arms
Is it
is
two
saying
plates?
I
Is it
bench
at least-
press.
is it two
But
plates?
You know what
the
I mean?
results is what's the point. I mean, some of the most shredded people I ever knew in my life growing up in the hood was fiends.
Oh yeah, it's a fact. Strongest people I know. Dope fiends.
Fiends be shredded as hell.
Yeah,
You know
yo.
what I'm saying?
Yo,
Yo,
Some of the most shredded dudes I ever seen were fiends.
that's a fact.
Like, come on, bro.
No lies told.
You know what I'm saying?
Or
Twin?
somebody's uncle or grandpa with the ponytail,
Their supply
and he drink
is
beer
the
all
gym
day.
goer. What was he?
I said, or somebody's like uncle or grandpa who drink beer all day, got like the beer gut
Beer
and like the
belly.
ponytail, but he's just dumb strong
But he's
for no
jacked.
reason.
He
Yeah,
takes
for
off his
no
shirt
reason.
at the block party and
So
is
they're-
posting everybody up in the paint. Like,
Believe it or
what
not,
the
their
heck?
supply is the gym goers pre-workout. And think about it,
Yeah,
right?
you know what's funny? I'll tell you off air. I knew somebody at one time in my life. Yes. Next question.
Pre-workout is fucking crazy. I want to talk about supplements, right? Because I feel like that's like
I got a funny story about a supplement.
supplements are super interesting, and I feel like there's trends in supplements, right? Like
Okay.
sometimes they like when I was younger, creatine was huge. Like everybody was like, you got to get on creatine.
I still
You'll
take
be
creatine.
Fucking yoked, right? Now I feel like what I hear a lot about now is like BCAAs. Everybody's like, you gotta have your BCAAs.
Yeah, BCAAs.
Fucking important. Exit that fucking L-arginine, bro. Make your dick hard.
Branch chain.
Can I tell you the difference though?
Sorry.
And I think that this is and I think it's a psychological thing. You mentioned BC.
AAs, yeah.
Yeah.
For recovery and shit, right?
That's recovery for your inner body that the outside person ain't gonna see nothing going on with your body when it comes to that.
Yeah.
But creatine is something I will see. So creatine will boost your body to look bigger than what it is. And someone's gonna see that. Like, yo, this guy's ripped.
Yeah.
Because you do creatine.
But it doesn't give you definition, right? It just gives you size.
It's water weight, yeah. So
And if anything, it'll take away definition.
yes,
Well, what
but
gives you
I'll
definition is low
see-
body
You
fat.
might be on creatine and it's gonna boost your body to look bigger. And
I'm not, but thank you for thinking that. Go ahead.
No, but I'm just saying, and for anyone, if you're on creatine,
Wait,
I'm
I
gonna-
take it and you didn't even notice. I need to get on my Perks of Fitness regimen.
Yeah, facts.
Hold on, wait,
Now I'm
what?
gonna holla at you when we off air because I need some
off
strength
cam?
training. I need some when we
You're
off
gonna do
air.
like a
I need some-
90-day
I
Masters
I need
and
some
None
strength
challenge.
training. Oh, you
I
know
would
what?
love
I'm gonna
that.
show the progress. You want to do it? We'll do it for the channel.
Take your shirt off right now,
would love that.
and then
I'm gonna take my shirt off right now.
nobody's
definitely
asking
take my
you
shirt
to
off
take
right
your
now.
shirt off. All right.
You take yours off.
Yo,
I'm stapling mine to my
The second
body.
I said something about shirt,
Yeah,
he said,
right?
"I'll take my shirt off. I'll fucking take it
I
off
will
right now."
Never deny
Listen, bro,
that.
I'll take my pants off before I take my shirt off in front of Perks.
That's
Yo,
a
you
fact.
crazy? Pause.
Matter of
got it.
fact, get Perks another
That's like
sweater.
that. We're gonna have a pause counter, like bing.
Get Perks another
But go ahead.
jacket.
You were saying.
But what I'm saying is like creatine or whey protein, whatever, any of that, is something that will physically show compared to, like you said, BCAAs is not really gonna show. It's
Yeah.
more internal.
Yeah,
So
but
we'll be-
performance-wise, it's important for recovery.
100%. But what I'm saying is that's for yourself.
Yeah.
We're all concerned with how we look and what other people view us as.
Yeah, as many
I
of us that
know.
try to pretend that's not it.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
a lot
that's
of
Yeah.
it.
It
So
is.
what's the supplement pack? If I had to get the pack, and I want to just look good,
You want to look good?
What's
What
the
am
Perks
I-
pack?
Yeah.
What's the Perks pack?
Honestly-
is there Anabol in it?
You can find a link, 10% off down in the description.
Oh, honestly,
I hope
all
you
I
got-
okay. So all I take is whey protein. That's the only thing I do. I don't do anything else. I don't even do creatine. I just thought about doing creatine. Literally, just thought about it. The only reason why I just thought about it was because I was a little scared to take it because I had heart surgery.
Okay.
So I was always
That makes sense.
I always thought that maybe I shouldn't be taking certain things.
No, that makes
You know,
sense.
but then-
Pre-workout, I
but-
would advise against.
But here's the thing. See, but I do pre-workouts. So then it just hit
That's
me.
harder on your heart than
Yeah, and it just hit me. That just hit me. Like,
Yeah,
yo, I do
than
pre-workout,
creatine.
and I'm fine. So
Yeah.
why would I not?
After doing pre-workout, I'm pretty sure you could do like a fucking
Yeah.
8-ball, and your heart's
So
gonna do
yeah,
Bro.
So I'm saying I just told myself that. So I literally just told myself I wanted to start creatine for the first time in my life.
Wait,
So I feel
time
like
out. You
it's
just
gonna-
told yourself you could do an 8-ball and be all right?
No, Berto said that.
If you take
Alright.
creatine
I just- okay.
like consistently, you could probably handle.
He said, I just told myself. I'm
I'm
just making
literally-
sure.
Allegedly,
I'm-
studies show.
For
Yeah,
the first
Yeah.
time in my
I'm not a
life,
doctor.
and for the first
Or-
time in my life, I'm about to start creatine.
So do it.
I want to
bro.
see what it does for me.
Yo, you should do a before and after. You should. We're gonna
Yeah,
have you.
I'm
We're
with
gonna have
that.
you back on 2 months after being on creatine.
No, you gotta take a little longer than that because I was told that creatine takes a little while to start actually kicking in.
Really?
What? Everybody I know that drank that shit, day 3, they were like, "Yo, I'm fucking swole right now,
No,
baby."
it's
Bro, I
that's
took
a
some.
mental thing.
I took some
They-
and didn't
yeah.
work out at all.
Bro, that's
and
a-
swear to
You
God,
think so? I think that's a mental thing because you
these
feel you're
guns have
taking
gone
it.
up 3 inches.
But scientifically, which I
Telling
guess well, from what I'm being told,
Trust the science.
and
6
I
months.
mean, I can't say I don't.
Nah, but I would say like to give yourself a fair
They
chance.
say creatine takes about right. Am I wrong? I've heard this. It
6
takes
months.
about like no less than that. I heard it takes like about a good 3 weeks for it to actually start kicking in. So like if I was to start taking it today, it wouldn't be like another 3 weeks until I start feeling the effects of it.
So I didn't know that.
It's an uploading process.
Somebody
Spaz in the
told
chest
me-
in 3 weeks.
Hold on, not to cut you off. I use the bathroom.
yeah, go, bro. You crazy? Go ahead.
I take a piss.
Go ahead,
Smell
yo.
that. I take this
You
whole
want me to show you
bottle
where
to
it's at?
Yeah,
myself.
show them where it's at.
Yeah, please.
I'll show you where it's at.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
I took this whole bottle to myself.
Justin,
You know what? Nah, go ahead. Nah,
whoa,
man, you
what
good,
time are
bro.
we at, Swizz?
We're at 125.
We're at 125. You want to close it out?
You want to close it out and then go to the bathroom? Because we done. We're over an
I
hour.
gotta take a piss. I ain't gonna front.
All right, go ahead.
Go take a piss,
Go
and
ahead.
then we'll close it out. Hold on, guys.
I've had to piss that bad. You stood up gingerly.
I take the whole bottle.
You stood up careful.
Yeah, I don't want to move the wrong way.
See
Yeah.
the jeans?
Yeah, you don't want to lose a little trickle. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that.
See the jeans?
You know? But yeah, man, what I'll do is I'm telling you, Twiz, what do you think, bro? What do you think, bro? Should we do a little Perks of Fitness challenge? I want to see what, because I definitely do need to incorporate a strength and training regimen in my workout more so than I do now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially because I train with dudes as big as,
Yep. Yeah, what did they throw? The
I don't know. I thought somebody fell down the
Yo,
stairs.
bro.
I thought so. Oh,
Now they up there
se
wrestling.
mató.
Nah, no one fell downstairs.
Oh, all right.
Nah,
What,
first
you
shot,
out there
first
talking
shot.
about?
This nigga with the MTV Crib special, he ain't know.
Oh, I thought you hit him. I thought you put him. I thought you gave him a quick. I thought you put him in a quick Kimura.
No. He's alive and he's fine. He's currently holding his dick right now.
But yeah, you were asking my opinion or something? I'm sorry. Oh yeah, with the challenge? Hold on. Let me
Yeah,
jump,
'cause
let me jump
I
in.
was just
I ain't
asking Twiz.
been, I ain't been
I
in
wanna
here
do it, I
all
wanna
day.
do it, I
Yeah,
wanna
Let me
Twiz,
say
get up
something
in
real
there,
quick.
man.
Let me say something real quick.
Yo, ain't get in there, bro.
Yo, listen. Gang. Listen,
And his link in description as well, man. So
That's
you
a
guys can
fact.
check out his work. He's gonna give us his contact info and how you guys can reach out if you need video work, if you need some photography work, if you're interested in getting your clothing brand.
Yo,
done, you
can we
check
sit him
out
down and ask him real quick?
yeah,
Shit, if you
fuck it,
want.
bro, jump
Can
on.
you-
Come on,
can
bro.
you-
You trying to jump on? Yeah.
Person here, talking to that microphone right there, and let the people know where they can find your stuff.
Let the people
what,
know.
What services can you provide them with?
You can find me at a3official.com. You know what I'm saying? I do everything. I do photography, video work, pretty much everything. I just want to help the community out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, man. I feel like I'm homeless right now. I need a
Nah,
haircut,
you,
but-
bro, you
you
good,
good,
bro.
you
You
good,
good,
bro.
bro.
You good.
Yeah.
Listen,
So
you came
know,
in here with gear. I could
Yeah.
tell you, like, you ain't homeless,
Yeah.
right?
Always
and if y'all curious, everything this man is dripped in is his own clothing line.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this man is. I'm out here wearing store bought shit. He's out here wearing his own shit. You know what I mean? And that right there, there's no better way to promote your brand and do it yourself. You know what I mean? Like you
We're
got to wear it
slaves.
yourself. You know, huh?
We're slaves.
Listen, we are completely controlled, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
100%.
Complete. Look at this store bought shit I got. You see
I'm
this?
honestly not jiggy enough to get my own shit together, though. Like, I couldn't, like, I need somebody else to put it together.
To do it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we're gonna have his contact info, link in the description, Instagram, all that stuff, so people could check you out. So if anybody has any any video needs, anything like that, you can speak to the man right here, man. We'll put you guys directly in contact. Link in the description below.
And when you see when you check out the Perks of Fitness page, you know the man behind the camera now. You can see where that excellent quality comes from.
That's right.
Facts.
I thought Perks learned how to edit, but
Nope. It's this
don't
man right
believe-
here.
Don't believe
I'm telling
that
you,
was
bro.
it.
Yeah, that's it right there. You know that slow motion on that 120 buttery frames. I knew you were shooting on a Sony when I seen that 120. I said shooting 120 frames per second. I mean, god damn it. I mean, I got my mirrorless Canon. I mean, until you get into like the 6Gs on Canon, they ain't shooting 120.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro.
I'm like, god damn.
My man is speaking Cantonese right now. What the fuck?
120 frames per second allows you to cut it down to cut it like in half and more so to make it super slow-mo. When you do slow motion video, you have to accelerate the frame rate, like exponentially. So
Yeah, fact.
you get some good slow motion with 60 frames per second and then you cut it to 30. But when you got the 120 and you cut it down, god damn, that's when you get that movie shit like this. You ever see that Asian kid on Instagram that be looking like he runs in
He's
slow
running.
motion? You know the kid I'm talking about? Yeah, he'd be like this, he'd be like this. He'd be running and then he'd just be hitting this slow motion shit, but he'd be running. That's not 120 frames. My man is just nice with it.
You know that kid's like celebrity boxing
Yo,
now, right?
He's celebrity boxing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
box?
Yo,
bro,
bro, he
he's-
might hit you with the slow mo
Yo, he be-
and then sleep you.
He be doing that running shit. He be doing the running shit and just clapping motherfuckers,
Bro,
bro.
that's what you need. Hit him with the speed ramp. Be like, oh, bing, and then just sleep everybody.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it. But yeah, man, that 120 frames, bro.
See, I want you flexing.
Yeah. You know?
We're about to close
Yo,
it
Perks
out.
is
Nah, we
off.
closing it out.
Perks is off camera doing push-ups and shit. He's getting his Perks of Fitness on. He's on his forearms, like
Yo,
all on the
Perks is
floor.
definitely a size 26 waist.
Yeah. 30. Look at that. Oh, see, I switch
30.
spots like permanently.
No, just, well,
For the closeout is fine.
Yeah, turn that towards you.
Yo,
'Cause
where
I
you
want
get
you
your
to.
jeans from? Justice?
Did you talk about progression? Your merchandise?
Yeah, look at that, man. This man is modest and everything. Look, man. Listen, man.
Well,
This man is
Don't
incredible.
steal all our content, bro. We're saving this. You know, you fucking
So when you come
wanna
on, you
give
can
my
talk
man's
about progression.
credit too, man. That's
When you
how
come
it
on, you talk about it. Yeah,
you go.
man. So go ahead, Perks. We want to let people know where to find you. Let them know what the story is.
And what's next, man?
Progression. That's a great question, man.
What's next?
That's a great question. That's a really good question. If I could answer with 100% honesty, I just want to pick back up where we kind of left off. We kind of took a little break.
A break from content creation?
Yeah, man. Just,
Okay.
life. There's
Yeah.
a lot of things, man. It's hard to be consistent. to
No,
be honest
it's
with
just
you.
hard,
Very
bro.
hard to be
Telling.
consistent.
What
So-
makes it easier for me is having this guy, man. Having a team of people that make you consistent. That's why I love that y'all have linked
Yeah.
up. Because when you're accountable to another person, that's how you get shit done.
Yeah, and
You
that's
know?
how I feel with a triple.
It's that shit is important, man.
It's easy to fuck off by yourself. It's difficult when you're disappointing somebody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, you're right.
It is, man.
So I feel like that's a big thing. So for me right now is just getting back on track because we took a little break, and I just want to pick back up, man. Just keep it going. That's all.
Cool. I
I
love
think
it.
that's important. I can't really answer that to like a full extent because I can't lie and say I have a whole full plan. But like I
But
just want to progress.
that's the objective to get better
Progression.
and to be more consistent. So to get
Yeah.
better and be consistent, that's a solid goal, man. I think everybody should have that goal in whatever they do.
And that's a
Yeah.
plan, right?
That's the way you get better.
It's significantly better than not having a plan, than not understanding that you want to do something. Understanding that you have a goal, that you want to do something. I believe, in my personal opinion, is like a third of the job, right? We knew that we wanted to do a podcast for years, and we just didn't do
Okay,
it.
and you never did it.
We try to do it. There's like episodes of me with long hair in another room on a webcam and shit. And then we stopped doing it for a little bit, and then I think we tried to do it 3 times, and the third time was when it stuck.
The picture that you just sent me today.
I sent him a picture
Bro,
today.
he sent me a picture today. I'll show it to the
Can you
camera.
see that?
Yeah, I'll show it to the camera.
While you're pulling
bro.
it up, I want to say something though.
Please say whatever you want to say, man. That's
Um,
why we got you here, man.
Thank you for having us. I'll say that first.
Of course, bro. Thank y'all for coming, man.
But also too, I want to say that because y'all deserve to hear this. But like, low key, I see y'all as motivation because you guys on episode what? What is this? 140 what?
142.
I'm 42.
We're on what? Episode 8? Episode 8, single digits. So, I take y'all as motivation. I'm not going to lie because I see you guys do this like all the time. I may not watch every episode.
Yeah, which we
But
understand. I mean, we go weekly.
See the
you know?
process, so
Yeah.
it's kind of motivation because it's kind of like, damn, like, look at the setup you guys have. You know what I mean? So it's like that's I take that as motivation,
Yeah, no,
and
but
I,
I
think
mean,
that's important too because I feel like when you're doing something in life, it's okay to know that you're not say less,
yeah.
but you're not on the same type of time as other people.
Yeah, now we're not
And
Joe
you need to
Rogan. We're
use
not
that
Joe
as
Budden.
motivation.
Yeah,
So
I
I
agree.
see what you guys are doing, and I sit there and I say, like, I'm like, damn, like, as using motivation, I'm like, damn, like, we're not on the same type of time. Not more so you, but for myself, I say I'm not on the same type of time as Justin and Roberto
Well, one
and
thing
Twizzy.
I
That's
think
honestly, that's what I say.
That's
I'm like, yo, these guys
we
are moving,
appreciate
so
it.
I use that as motivation, and I like it.
yeah, and that's the accountability that we were talking about before. Like being able to be honest with yourself and take a
Yeah.
look. I mean, this is our 3rd year doing this, bro.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Well, the one thing I do want you, while I appreciate the compliments, and
a lot of
I
time,
really
man.
do. One
For
thing
real,
you gotta
man.
understand
Appreciate
that
you, bro.
we started in a fucking room with a webcam and a laptop
Yep.
and a USB microphone and
And no lights.
and no lights, a USB microphone, and just like overhead shot, looking crazy, and it just like you build up, and the more effort you put into something, like the more you want to build it and stuff like that. Every single thing we put in, it's like from our own pockets, and it's just something that we really enjoy to do. So we appreciate that we can inspire anybody. Anybody can do this, 100%. Even the people listening, anybody can do this, 1,000%. And it's still, I know, it's still in its infancy. It's not major. It's not like trying to shoot a fucking movie. It's not like trying to become a hit rapper. Nobody's figured this out yet.
Yeah. Very few, and they can't even give you a blueprint on how they did it. Like when you look at like Joe Rogan, he can't tell you what he did. The guy was a comedian first, and he was on like TV when he had this show.
Was it not Ripley's? What was it?
Joe Rogan, he was on like a TV. He was on
Was
that.
it Ripley's?
Factor.
Believe it or not.
No,
Oh,
Fear Factor.
He was on Fear Factor.
and he was on News Radio, which is a previous sitcom that ran for like 3 seasons. So he already had a little bit of a fan base. Like we started from scratch.
Yeah.
We started from scratch. So, it became what we compared ourselves to was the episode before. Because if you start comparing yourself to people that are already on, it'll discourage you. So, like, we take them as like motivation in terms of quality. Like, we need to look similar to them. That's what made us
sound like that. We didn't look like that.
And then with my sound background and video background, with his IT background, with his computer is a like a savage, so then I had a bunch of camera equipment already, so we kind of merged like that. And then being lucky enough to have somebody that supports a podcast like Twiz to be able to come here and man that, because I don't know if y'all know the old episodes, I was doing the scene switching live here. I was doing it myself.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know if
I
you
was
guys know
switching
this,
the
but
cameras.
We don't pay him.
While we were talking.
When did y'all decide to bring Twiz?
Don't say that too loud.
We needed Twiz.
Yeah, we needed somebody because we started to expand to a point where we started incorporating outside media and triggering like sound bites and different kind of things. And then when we wanted to change the set, because originally his desk was over here behind you. So we had a very confined space. It was a little different. But then when we wanted to expand it, we were like, damn, if we run everything over there, somebody has to control it. And then we're straight up just lucky enough to have somebody like you have A-Triple, we got Twiz that supports what we're doing and wants to be a part of it. And, and right now these are the people that matter, because there's no money coming in. We're not making millions of dollars. This isn't a major podcast. Like this isn't No Jumper hiring a producer, like he's somebody that comes and takes his own time and dedication. He believes in what we're doing and he's a part of what we're doing,
100%.
So he comes through and so like shout to Twiz because really
Here
like
early all the time.
yeah, all the time. He's here before me. You know what I mean? And then
He reached out to you to make sure you were going to be here
I
on
was
time.
actually
Yeah.
just about to say
Twiz
that.
does
He
a
set it
lot.
up.
It's not.
nah, man, he does a lot for what we do. You know what I mean? And that shit is important. So having a team like that is big, and we appreciate you. Like seeing what we're doing and appreciating it because the consistency is what it is. We try to treat it like a job.
And whatever we could do to help you.
Yeah, whatever we could do to help you
Just
guys,
help.
man, for real, man, because this is, that's big, man. You come on here, you do whatever, you come on here, you talk about whatever you want. You got a new line, you
Just
come
help.
on here, you talk about it. You got a new video, you come on here, you talk about it, you drop it.
I'm gonna say
You want
something.
to know
too.
what we use, bro? There's no secrets here.
Yeah, there's no secrets.
There's no
We'll give you our
secrets. We'll
software,
tell you
we'll
every
tell you
single
our
thing we
equipment,
use.
we'll tell you everything that we use, the everything.
We have a list of everything we
know
have
what I'm saying?
online. There's no secrets here.
There's no secrets,
because it's like I don't think that we should live like that.
No, we want everybody to win. If we win, everybody wins. If everybody wins, we win. So we're open to share anything with anybody. If you guys ever want to come on, like, it's no problem.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's like if you had a weight loss trick, right? You might want to hide it from the world, or like I want to keep this to myself. But the truth is that only the motherfuckers that really want it are gonna do it anyways,
Yeah.
and you can't stop those people regardless. I can hide from you as much as I want, but if you really want it,
Yeah.
you're gonna get it.
You're gonna go
Yeah.
find it.
So I might as well help you, and then when you're on, maybe you help me. out.
Everybody wins. We're trying to break that New York mentality, especially the Long Island mentality, because people just don't want to support each other. I did music for many years. I've done music. I've done all kinds of stuff. And there's so many people that don't even work together that should. And then, I always like to take like Atlanta as an example. When you look at Atlanta and you look at the music artists that come out of Atlanta, everybody links with everybody. And then what happens? Everybody gets on.
Everybody wins.
Everybody. You look in New York, nobody wants to help anybody. And what happens? Nobody gets on. It's every like 5 to 10 years you get a Pop Smoke. Every 5 to 10 years you get a Chinks Drugs. Every 5 to 10 years you get one of these guys. It doesn't happen. And you look at Atlanta, every goddamn day there's another rapper coming out.
That's true.
Facts.
That's
is
got
true, yeah.
that's got 1 million views. That's got a feature from Gucci. That's got that we need to get on that time. So as much as we can help anybody promote their brand, promote what they're doing, come on, bro. Just come through, talk
And I
about
gotta
it.
say
Let's
something
do
else
it.
too. Y'all are mad sophisticated. I ain't gonna front. It's a little inspiring. Y'all are sophisticated.
Look, man,
Y'all
and I don't even read.
Y'all don't think I don't listen. I do listen. So half the conversations y'all be having on a regular, I be like, I don't know none of that shit. Like I don't know what the fuck.
So
y'all
jump in the
talking about.
chat and be like, wow.
Yeah.
Y'all are sophisticated.
elaborate.
Y'all be talking
We're
about some
definitely. I
crazy
want you to know
think so?
something.
Yeah, 100%.
Listen,
100%.
Really?
I
That's
want
one
you.
of the biggest things I notice about y'all. Y'all think I really don't? I do listen.
Nah, we
y'all
believe you
are
listen.
sophisticated.
You got to realize
so?
Y'all
something.
have conversations that I really sit there and say if I was on an episode with y'all, I probably wouldn't be able to keep up with y'all.
We're
Unless
also
we talk
full of
about what we
shit.
do.
You
Yeah.
got to remember that.
Yeah, you gotta remember.
When you're full of shit,
sophisticated,
sometimes
though.
you can put off a certain persona.
Facts.
Sophisticated is what we're going for. You
Yeah,
know?
y'all are very
You know what
sophisticated.
I'm
Classy.
saying?
Real classy.
We're going for a classy
Yeah.
look. We are.
I noticed
We're
that.
like that shirt that's got the tuxedo painted on it.
You know,
I noticed
that
it.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know when you used to get your high school photos taken and they would put that like shit on you that wasn't a full nothing. It was like a bib,
Yeah.
but it looked like a tux.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what we doing out here,
Yeah,
bro.
100%
Half
that's
the
us.
time I don't even have shoes on.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
never-
It's movie magic.
I never have shoes on.
The Jesus joints. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
The, Twins calls these the Air Moses.
That's a
Facts.
fact.
If Jesus had a cobbler, he would have them
Mm-hmm.
sandals, bro, straight up. Telling you.
Those are what? Those
Y'all
are
niggas
one of
funny.
one replicas. What
I
you
am the
talking
color
about?
of the
Facts.
original man.
Those
Jesus
are based
looked
on.
like me.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But I didn't notice that. Like it's like damn.
Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
man.
I was talking about shit I don't even know what's going on in the world. I'm like,
Yeah,
nigga,
man.
when did that happen?
Well, sometimes I mean, because you know, and if you look over time, that's some of the improvement we made too. Is just trying to be a little more conscious about having a little bit of substance. It doesn't have to be something crazy. It doesn't have to be world changing, but to have a little something, you know, a little bit of substance helps.
People have to be able to take something away, right? It's like you have to be giving people something of some sort.
Yeah.
And it's one thing like some of the things that we try to improve on is it was that, and now we're kind of focusing on just like structure, right? It's super important to have a show that flows a certain way. You know, today was an anomaly. We had audio issues in the beginning, and that's the name of the game, right? That's what happens when you do it live, when you don't pre-record it. It's one of the downsides to it, but that's our niche. That's our thing. We do it live. We have the audience. They interact in the chat. Sorry, guys, that we didn't give you the attention you deserve today, but we appreciate everybody who's in the chat. I have been watching the chat. We just haven't been responding to it.
Yeah.
But
Shout out Fake Spaz.
I think
Mama Brooks.
that's one of those things. Like, you know, giving people something, developing a particular structure that you use so that you develop a uniformity. So that way, anytime somebody comes, they know like what to expect. Kind of like when you walk into McDonald's, like you know what they have. You can
Yeah.
go to McDonald's anywhere in the world, and you know that if your Big Mac is a meal, that's your meal. When you come onto our channel, I want you to know like where you are when you watch us. Oh, they're talking about this. They're getting into another topic. Oh, this is what's going on tonight. So on and so forth. Kinda, right?
Yeah, and that you're comfortable,
Okay.
and nobody's going to attack you like you're on No Jumper.
I ain't worried about none of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Not gonna be
Yeah,
spat
listen,
on,
I
man.
ain't worried about that
I
neither,
ain't worried
bro.
about none of that.
You know,
I'll
we
be ready
like
for
to
whatever,
have.
like-
Hey, look at
I
this
like
guy.
He
I'll
heard
be
you
ready for
mistraining
whatever,
last
yeah.
week.
Huh?
I said he heard you mistraining.
Yeah, you
last
heard him
week.
as training, but that's like, you know, it's just we just like a comfortable environment and just want people to feel comfortable to be able to come here and talk. That's our thing, because people come in, they see the lights, they get a little bit uncomfortable, and they're like, man, this is kind of a little crazy. So it's like, we just want you to know, like, we're the same. We're the same dudes that you spoke to on and off camera. We try to be the same people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what makes it easy is we're not lying. You know what I mean? I'm
know
who I
us
am
very
right
well.
now.
I was about to say that, yeah.
Yeah, like one of my friends said that, you know, because somebody came up and heard us talking about podcasts, and we were out to dinner, and the server comes over and she's like, "I hear you guys talking about a podcast," and I'm like, "Yeah, we do a podcast." My guy starts going off about it. He's like, "Yo, this podcast right here," he said, "This is the best podcast." You know why? And she's like, "Why?" He's like, "Because I know this guy years, and he's the same guy when he's on and when he's off, and you know, and." That really, to me, is what makes this fun. It makes this interesting. It's like we're not trying to portray anything. We're just who we are. If you like us, you like us. If you don't like us, watch a different podcast.
The same reason why we're not shoving it down people's throats.
Yeah,
It's like I think that things have to be organic. People have to like. I can force you to watch us every week, and you
yeah,
can hate us.
and send you a guilt link.
Yeah,
like
send
I'm
you
like,
a-
hey, watch me now.
Yeah, but the truth is the people who
You
are
know?
going to stick around are going to stick around. The people
Yeah.
who don't, and the closest people to you will not be your supporters.
They won't. You
The
know how many people
closest
we know that don't
to
even
you
watch?
will not be your supporters.
Bro, we got shout out to Saif in the chat. He lives in the UK, bro.
That's a
Saif
fact.
is
And he
our
watches
guy.
us faithfully
Every
every week.
Tuesday, Saif's in the chat. Shout
he
outs
jumped
to
in the
our,
chat. Said,
to
yo,
our
yo, but
guy.
I-
What up,
you know.
Saif?
He's in there right
Yeah,
now.
no, don't forget Spaz. Spaz
Yeah,
is here every
Spaz,
week.
and
and
Spaz is out of state.
moderating.
He's like in
Yeah.
another state. You know, so like these people
Figs,
that
bro.
Figs, yeah, like everybody
A bunch
that jumps in.
Yeah, we got to
know?
give everybody their credit. There's a lot of people who that fuck with
Yeah.
the channel and they support us, and we truly appreciate it.
Like even the
But-
time difference. Like for Saif, it's a different time right now.
Yeah, when it's 6, there's like a 4-hour, 5-hour difference depending
Yeah.
on the season.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's 6 hours.
For him to
in the
watch
UK.
us, like he's got to like change his day. I don't know if he's losing sleep or he's missing work, like, or I don't know what.
But when the merch
which-
comes out, he's getting the pack.
that's
That's
it.
a fact.
You know, and this is that's it. So we just like to give people a platform. So you come on, you talk about what you got going on.
So before we wrap up, let me ask y'all something.
Here we go.
What happened?
Yo, why you just freeze up, bro? The camera's on
Bro,
you.
I thought the shit
Yo.
froze. I was
Everybody
like the
does.
stream froze.
No, Twizzy spoke. I had to make it a little exaggerate.
Hit him with
Don't
a little,
interrupt him, Twiz. Mute yourself.
He's a guest, goddamn.
How dare you?
Oh, here
we talked to you about disrespecting our guests in the
Here we
past.
go.
Yo, listen,
Go
don't
ahead.
get
Man,
me
just make sure
started.
my speak on point.
yo, listen,
this
if y'all don't
good,
get
bro.
this oops Oreo up out of here, y'all better stop. Y'all stop playing with me.
Before we
go ahead.
close out, my question for y'all is the same thing y'all asked me. What's y'all next move?
Oh, we're just not gonna fucking stop.
Yeah, we're not gonna stop. Eventually, we have we do have a goal down the line that once we get our channel to where it is, we'd like to have like a network. We'd like
How
to.
many subscribers y'all have?
We're closing in on 800.
That's a lot.
Yep.
So we have 65 right now.
But the channel
760-something.
is going to be significantly. It's not about this podcast. It's about creating something significantly bigger. It's about creating a place where you're not just coming for us. You just come for us on Tuesdays,
Yeah.
but on Wednesdays, you might come for
I might be cooking.
Yeah, it might be
a
Twitch.
Twiz cooking show.
It might be like that's our ultimate goal is we want to have multiple podcasts and shows under our network because we've done a lot of the thinking and the problem solving and the troubleshooting. We've done all the shit. The Wire's bad. You guys just witnessed it. Like we've done that.
Had another one under the table.
That's it. We've gone through everything. How many cam links do you need to stream live? How many cameras do you need? What kind of cameras? Like, what's the budget you need for the cameras in order to have clean, crispy HD or 4K output? Like, how can we do this? How many lights do you need? What kind of, we've done all that. So we don't see the sense in making other people figure that out. If we see that somebody has something they can offer and potential for what they want to do, we already have the infrastructure. So come do it over here. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we want to take it eventually.
I love how it's natural. Like you said, these same people, like outside of this,
Yeah.
who are here.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. It's natural. And I think that's the concept that me and A Triple try to keep, right? Everything's
That's what
natural.
it makes it easy, bro. It makes it easy to be yourself.
Bro, it's so hard to come in here and be the same fake person
Yeah.
week after week.
impossible,
I'm gonna expose
bro.
myself. It's only a matter of time.
100%.
I can't hide that I'm attracted physically to Justin. Eventually, the people are gonna find out. I
know-
shouldn't have to hide it.
Yo, see, in his crazy jokes, he would say a joke like that off camera. And that's why I think it's hilarious. Because
and I
I'm
know
like,
that.
and you know him. And you know that he'll make that
And I
ridiculous
also
joke.
know that he's not lying. You are very attractive.
Very attractive.
Yo, listen, guys, listen. Imagine if I had my Perks of Fitness. Imagine it.
Ooh.
Imagine.
If you had-
I would just take a scissor and just be like this, right down my shirt and be like,
Whenever you ready, man.
yo, I'm gonna do the unveiling. We're gonna do the Perks of Fitness regimen, and then I'm gonna come in here and unwrap myself like a pastel.
So
you
you're
hear
going to
me?
do it before and after.
Yes, we do it before and
yo,
after.
I'm gonna do something I normally don't do, but I want to invite myself into a session with you, me and Justin, and we should have
Yeah.
a friendly competition.
Yeah, let's do it. It would be fun.
Hold on, a friendly
Wait, I'm
competition.
going
What do you
too.
mean,
Time
like-
out.
Of sorts.
Yeah,
We
Twiz,
could
you wanna
do,
come?
like-
Yeah, I'm coming too.
we
What
could
you
do,
talking
like,
about?
endurance testing. We could
Yeah,
do strength
like a
testing.
personal
Gonna fail
best. Like
miserably,
we'll
but I'm
all do
going.
like a benchmark.
Yeah.
Let's say like a mile. A max on a bench or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Or
then-
box jump.
Box jump. Yeah, simple things,
So,
not too crazy.
Between y'all two.
Yeah, just and
Nah,
Twiz wants to
and
come
Twiz
too.
too.
I'm in there.
I think that would be
This is
interesting.
part of the. This is part of the master another
Yo, what's up,
family.
baby?
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
we don't put him in the thumbnails, but I promise you, he's down with the set.
Yeah, and we took some thumbnail photos of my man. Yeah. He's in the thumbnail photos, you know what I'm saying? We're working on it. But yeah, I think it would be interesting to do like a benchmark. And again, it's almost like a percentage of weight loss.
Crazy.
You know, what you about to say?
Nah, should not say it. Nah,
Yo,
you gotta
violate
say it.
twins,
Don't
y'all.
start.
Wait till we all
Listen, I'm telling you,
Twins
once
gonna
you
mute
start,
I know. I ain't.
He has power back there.
I know.
nah, I'm gonna fire him up. You better
But
chill.
yeah, I think that'd be really cool, and I think that'd be a good idea for a video for you guys, and I think it'd be really cool for a good experience for us.
I think it'd be cool, man. So, maybe that could be our collaboration on your channel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could do something like that. We'll work it out. We'll work the
Yeah.
details out, and
I'm extremely athletic.
you know.
It
See, I was
shouldn't-
I was gonna ask. Well, do you think that you think you could keep up with Berto?
I mean, it depends on what you're saying. Like, given he's probably going to be physically stronger than me, able to lift more weight, shit like that. But if we go by percentage, or we go by something like that, then it would be almost like when they do like the Biggest Loser type of thing, where it's
Yeah.
like you lose like a percentage of weight or a percentage of body fat.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And there's also
You know what
has
I'm
to
saying?
be agility exercises that Justin's going to be significantly better at than I am.
Yes.
There's going to be, but I think it'd be interesting. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, that's a dope idea.
Yeah, I think it's dope. So we'll work it out, and we'll talk about it.
We'll
and
have
then
our
it'll be-
people call
Yeah.
your people.
Have
You know
your
what I'm saying?
People call our people.
Yeah, and we'll do like a
Alright.
collab, you know what I mean?
Hey, Triple, your phone ready? Your phone ready?
You know?
Go ahead, bring us out, Jay.
Yeah, so that's what we got, man. We just want to give a big shout out to Perks of Fitness and A Triple for coming through, man. We appreciate you guys. Shout out to Twiz for running the boards and just running the cameras and every goddamn thing back there, taking care of the chat, putting everything in. That is big work. Shout out to Berto for just being the man on the other side of the mic with me, man.
I'm sorry I missed out on the first half an hour. But,
Why are you sorry? You were fixing a problem.
And
I'm
shout,
sorry that I just sat and talked.
shout
while
out
you
to
did
Ray. Ray, this was Ray hooked us.
Yeah, that's the rosé.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Is this Ray? This is about
He
Ray
gave us
was.
two.
Shout out to Ray for supplying us with the rosé today.
Yeah.
Perks brought us
Yo.
gifts.
Yeah, Perks bought us gifts, man. That's
Super
that's
nice
big.
of him. Tell them,
Yes.
give them all your links, where they can find you. When should they expect the next storm to brew?
Okay. Instagram.
We gave you the idea. Now we just gotta go.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Oh, you're right. We're already in the process, though. To be honest with you, A Triple
Excellent.
motivated me to get back into the process.
Love
Good,
it. Love
good.
it.
So, Instagram is LilPerks24, LILPERKS24. You can also find A Triple at the real. What is it? Say that again. The THE underscore real REAL underscore A3.
There you go.
YouTube channel, Perks of Fitness.
Yeah.
And we actually have episode 8 coming up, starring my brother LaRon McDavis. Shout out to LaRon McDavis. So you could be on the lookout for that. You'll probably catch the YouTube site on my Instagram under the bio when that drops. But maybe another week and a half or so. But yeah, so just be on the lookout for that. That's what we have going on
That's
right
sick.
now.
Something
That's
to look
already in
forward
the
to.
process. Like it's already, yeah.
It's already
It's rendering.
It's rendering. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
love it.
already rendering.
I love
so-
it. And all those links are going to be down in the description. So if you didn't get a chance to write it down or something like that because you're watching the live episode,
Perks
you could
Instagram
check.
is
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, it's
Hit us
gonna be
with
right
the-
there. I got
hit us
you.
with
Yeah.
Perks Instagram.
That's right. There it is, right there. Perks send it
Yeah,
right
right
under
there.
here. Bing, 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 bing.
Right here.
So yeah, guys, we appreciate you guys coming. Just again, guys, I'll repeat one more time. Please watch the episodes if you have an opportunity. But if you don't have a service like YouTube Premium that allows you to watch the YouTube or listen to the YouTube video in the background, feel free to watch them at home. Or if you are at work or driving or something like that, please listen to the audio version of the podcast on any platform.
Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts,
wanna-
wherever you listen to your podcast.
Just
Yes.
want to add in before because I also got merchandise for sale. I actually had a hoodie and a bag to bring in, but I left it in the car, unfortunately.
That's all
I'm
good.
not going to get it, but I also do have merchandise for sale. So
There you
you can
go.
just DM me on Instagram if you want to purchase. So
Yeah,
Go get your
and-
Perks and Fit.
Yes.
Go get your Perks and
hoodies,
Fitness
shirts,
hoodies.
and string book bags.
And string book bags. Look
As
at
a
that.
man.
And that'll be in the description, the Instagram, so you guys could jump on there, DM him to get your hands
Also,
on
my
some of
man
that
A
merch.
Triple has his own merchandise too.
Yes.
Progression, which is what I'm rocking right now. And then you also have your new. This is the classic version, correct? Now you have your new version, which is still Progression.
Yep.
But
What's the
make sure you
Instagram?
go cop that.
How they find
Instagram
it?
is THE
It's the same thing.
underscore
Underscore real underscore A3.
REAL underscore A3.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Make sure y'all get that.
All
We
right,
appreciate
guys,
the
so-
support, and we appreciate you guys too.
Nah, you guys are,
man.
you know,
Love, man.
appreciate you guys for coming through, man. So that's what we got. Twiz, say goodbye to the
Shout out
people,
to
man.
Twiz,
Bring us
man.
out, Twiz.
Yo, man. Listen, man. This is Masters in episode 142, man. Shout out to the special guest, Perks of Fitness, aka Lil Perks 24 on Instagram. Shout out to the real A3 coming through and showing us love. You know, we got the beautiful Justin, the handsome Berto, and myself, Twizzy. Masters in episode 142, man. We out here riding out, man. Love y'all.
That's
Peace.
it. My bladder.
Aiming high.
I had to go take that.
Bro, man,